Hello, welcome back to Horror Studios Remnant Lunar Archon. I hope you're having a lovely day. We are here to play a game. We've got a big fight to get to, so we're going to jump right into it. Move us over to the gameplay screen. It is currently Thursday, July 6th, 4:17 post-schism at 1 a.m. I'm going to roll a d4. It's going to be from left to right, not including Chris. Hey, Jason, you want to give the recap?
Again?
Was it you last time? I thought it was Chris.
Mm-hmm.
It was
me
you last
two
time.
times.
Alright, well, in that case, I'm going to re-roll again.
I mean, that just sounds like it was meant to be Maury, though. I know how much Maury really
Hey,
loves
Sam, you want to give a recap?
Why not? So, last time we had finished fighting the rabbit dude.
Correct.
Yeah, him. And then we rested, and then a couple of us saw the humanoid something throughout the night. It turned out to be one of the hags, and she kept asking John to play a song. Then we took a western path for 4 hours. We found a swamp. We went into a cave, discovered that it had a resident who was about to come home. We teleported him to the back of the cave and booked it. And then we went down the other path and found the witches and fought them. Okay, I missed the bit about the orc dude, the two-headed
Yes,
giant.
there is a two-headed giant.
He
known
led
as
us
an
to
Etten.
the hags.
Yeah, led you to the
Yeah.
hags after forcing you to wait until midnight, because that's the time when people are supposed to visit the hags. I still believe currently several of you are wearing drab brown tunics. I'm going to shift us back out of this casual, calm music and into D&D calm.
Did that have any effect on any of them?
Pardon?
Duran's not, remember? Does that have any effect?
Oh, not that you've noticed so far.
All right.
Second, I do so.
I mean, I'm kind of imagining like an MC Hammer, like Zumba pants, just like the whole 9 yards, gaudy, and just. We were basically outnumbered like 2-1, so it was 100% necessary to get a Navo.
Very possible. Although, sorry, I zoned out. Well, I didn't zone out for a moment. I turned off stream, left recording on, and it's still having issues here and there. Hopefully it'll work itself out. Maybe I should just restart my computer before this. I don't know. It's a little late now. There's Jack.
Jack?
Yep.
Welcome. We went ahead and prayed, and we are just beginning the first round of combat. The green hag,
Oh, perfect.
looking over, will... Let's see. That's roughly how tall that was. That... Move to... Okay, she will make the executive decision, as she is a being that has executive function, to walk over here, raise her hands, and is going to create a line that's going to go real far. What's the distance for this? Let me check. Ah, yes, 100-foot line. Wonderful. She's going to target the three of you and avoid targeting... Well, I'd say she probably couldn't target Doug and not target the hag, so she's just going to target you two instead. And she is going to... Well, then again, would she care? No, she wouldn't. Well... Alright. She's going to target the four of you. And it's
Four
gonna-
of who? The four of who?
I need to... it should put up those. It's going to be Mori, the Wretched Hag, Anavo, and Doug. It's not letting me mass. I thought it would let me mass make you save. I don't know why it's not working.
Why is there a frog?
That's me.
Got thicket.
Oh, yes.
Hey, let's go, Anavo. Let's go, buddy. Let's
Okay,
go.
it looks like Thicket and the Hag fail, and Doug and Anavo success. Let's see if this rolls properly.
Don't we reflect the damage back on a 20?
No. Did that deal any damage to anyone it was supposed to? Oh, right. That's why it's not working. Right. That's the difficulty that happens, I guess. I'm gonna have to do that a little manual because in order to make the spells work the way they're supposed to, I had to set them separate. So we're going to go ahead and drop full damage onto me. And then drop damage here.
Was she resistant to lightning?
She resisted something.
Okay.
And deal some damage to the rest of you, including some absorption, as the hag steps forward and this burst of blue lightning flies out from her. She is then going to, that was 15 feet of movement, she is going to go ahead and take 15 feet to move back over here.
Does that allow...
If she'd like
Frog
to take
take-
it, the frog can take an attack of opportunity.
Okay.
Catch that fly.
Yes, I do. Let's see how to do this.
Continue.
Mike, I can find out if I currently have Brian up while she's looking that up, right?
Assuming you didn't drop it, you would... No, you lost concentration, I thought.
Okay.
Yeah, you did. You don't have it up.
All right, good deal. Just making sure.
It
'cause
was
it-
on a mermaid lady, but...
Oh yeah, that's right. I had to drop it because she didn't die.
Mhm.
I hit real hard or whatever, and then she fled. And so yeah. All right. So yeah, that I was important to know because I was contemplating changing my concentration, but now I know that I don't have to worry about that, and I can go ahead and do that because I don't have Brian up. So
Did that do it?
Nothing happened on my side.
Okay. Let's drag it.
That unfortunately misses as you try to bite at her. She deftly steps away. It almost seems like the grass on the ground, it seems to shift and push her along as she moves. Like she's
Ooh.
walking on an airport conveyor belt thingamajig. The wretched hag will take 1 fire damage. She will look around her. Look around. I'm gonna die right now. Let's see, they've spent so they have that many spell slots left of that variety. Does she happen to have anything that's AoE on her? She could do that. I guess, well, no, they would have that many spell slots because they used those, so that would go there. This would go... Let me make sure I got the right spell levels for everything.
John, do you have counter spells?
Do.
Because if they're
Does
dropping
this
mad,
gain... Okay, this doesn't gain any extra benefit. She's still going to use a 5th level spell slot. Go ahead and cast that. Let me see if I can make this work correctly. It can. Okay, what are the effects of this? So that, she's casting on herself. What is your CR, my dear? Your CR is 7. Wonderful. Means I can pull up this. Well, there's one option for CR7. We're going to give it to her.
John.
Fortunately,
John.
it doesn't.
Sorry, what?
Do you have counter spells?
No.
All right.
I wish I had counterspell. That'd be great.
Because that would not technically count as a harm.
True. I have counter charm. I don't have counterspell.
Let me see if I can
I don't
make
think it
this
works
work
right.
right. I've never actually done this, to be entirely honest.
Yeah, that's mass heal for all opposing foes, right? Yeah, definitely works.
Okay. Interesting. Alright, I guess Mori actually has more experience than I do casting Polymorph onto someone. Do I have to make her make the save? If she's casting Polymorph on herself, can I...
No, you can willfully fail.
Yeah.
I've cast Polymorph once. And it wasn't even as thick it.
You can willfully fail it.
Yeah, I'm just trying to make it work on her, because I don't actually remember how to apply it from one creature to another when you cast it, so I'm...
Target them.
I make this work? Why do you keep succeeding? Is it not counting the -10 I'm giving the roll? Okay, can I just fly? Okay, counts as a failure. I can apply it. No. Come on. How do I force the change?
Are you sure you're clicking to change, not to save?
Got it. I found the button. Cool. Anyway, as she expands into this humongous giant ape, finally, she will turn and she is going to make 2 fist attacks. She is specifically going to... Well,
out of curiosity, just make sure she's able to both cast a spell and go full attack.
You're correct, because she did cast it on herself. That is an action, so that will... So she will stay an ape, but she will not do that. Okay?
Okay.
But that is her turn. She will not move. She will stay big and strong and close. John Halston, what would you like to do?
What counts as a shape changer?
That's a good question. Does polymorph count as shape change? 1 second.
I'm being able to polymorph yourself and like being a shape changer, like a druid that can shapeshift would probably be different than somebody who could polymorph, right?
Well, with you having polymorph, I assume you also have a little like drop down thing
Yes.
to like choose what you change from. Yeah, so I just have.
Let's do a better question. Does Moonbeam work
A separate bar
better on polymorphed
along with that I could toggle between wild shapes.
Yeah, I guess the spirit of the
versus-
spell, like depending on what kind of spell you're doing, yeah. Like if you're thinking Moonbeam, I think it would count for the spirit of the spell.
So yeah, so she's not a shape changer.
I would say
Awesome.
yes, while polymorphed,
I-
she would count as a shape changer. That's what I was saying, is that for depending on the
She
type
would
of
count
spell,
as a shape changer?
depending on the spell or thing you're talking about, yeah, I think it would fall under the spirit of being a shape changer as having your shape changed. In this case, like it's not a werewolf, but her shape has been changed while polymorphed.
Just be careful, man. Don't heal them. I don't want something bad to happen.
What
to
are you trying to use? Is the question here.
I was just looking through Reddit, and it says creature's a shape changer if and only if it has a shape changer subtype in stat block.
That's very rules as written. I'm thinking about the rules as
It's-
intended type of side.
I wanted to polymorph her into frog or something.
Oh, yeah, you can't polymorph a creature that's already polymorphed, and not because shape changer,
Oh.
but because... Well, I mean, maybe because of shape changer, but also because a creature can't benefit from 2 of the same effect at once. You can't be blessed twice, you can't be polymorphed
One
twice.
effect doesn't override the other.
Probably not, no. There are other targets, though, if you're trying to turn something into a frog.
Well, I wanted to turn the big ape into a frog, so it wasn't a threat.
Unfortunately, no.
Fine.
Interesting idea. No.
Dang it. Well, I tried. Let's see. What else can I turn into a frog? How far away is that witch?
You can
about
jack.
60. Yeah, I just did about 60-ish.
70 for that one, more for the other.
If you target them, it'll show you exactly how far away they are.
Are you targeting it? Is it control? Ah, yes. Yeah, 65. So if I go like 10 feet that way, I would be closer. And then
You'd also have a better line of sight.
that works too. Alright, I'm gonna cast polymorph on her.
Throw the save at her.
Boop.
I hope that doesn't count as harm.
Polymorph doesn't count as harm.
You're not the one who's ruling it, buddy.
It doesn't do damage.
That's not the definition of harm. You have to understand, they're fake creatures, buddy. There's a lot that you can probably get away with.
Let him do
but
his stuff.
Yeah.
Let him have
We'll
his
see what
turn,
happens.
and whatever consequences come to him are his to bear. But as you attempt to cast it on her, she brings up her hand, and the kind of green vines that hang around her twist upward into an unladylike symbol.
How rude. How rude. How rude.
Yeah, it has no effect. She succeeded.
That's sad. Okay. Well,
Action
then.
on 10 feet of movement.
Yeah, let's just back up a little bit then.
Can
I not? Oh, there we go.
Can I make an attempt to understand whether she just resisted the spell, or if maybe that was Fey magic completely making her immune to him being able to even hurt her?
You can't see her. You wouldn't be able to tell anything from here.
Heard.
And I'm going to use a bonus action to bardically inspire. Oh, who needs the bardic right now?
The green hag, you're already targeting her. Just go ahead.
No, not her.
Yeah.
Who needs the bardic?
Are you still seeing dead people?
No, he is not. Y'all broke her concentration on Phantasm.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, I'm not seeing dead people. I think it doesn't look dead anymore.
Also, just for the record, I'm pretty sure Gambit, I think you still have an advantage in the chamber.
I
Yeah.
do.
So keep that in mind.
Yum, yum.
I may have fallen asleep last session, but I do remember that.
I'm a bardic Grand.
Okay. Go ahead and throw the effect on them. There should be an accompanying effect in the meantime. I'm going to go ahead and move to the Sea Hag, who I should have been thinking about which spell she was going to cast because she has options. Do you have Dispel Magic by chance? Ah, dang it, she doesn't. I would have loved to be able to just dispel an Avo. Do.
Yeah, I mean, it's a check. Could have. Because he counts as a 5th level spell and dispels like 3rd level, so I think it's a Arcana check. I think at that
Yeah,
point, but
but
yeah,
she's not casting it regardless.
Yeah. that would have sucked. No, fire buddy.
All right. Well, she's just gonna do this. She's gonna raise her hand and looking at, which person is considered most dangerous to them. She's gonna make an insight check on who she's gonna do this at.
The giant ape.
Interesting idea. If she rolls above a 15, she's attacking Doug. If she doesn't, she's going to go after Anavo. She lifts up her own hand out of the water as she is like halfway submerged. Anavo is making a wisdom save. Fails. I'm just gonna throw a tag onto him. Cool. Alright. As best as you can tell, though she has risen up her hand, inside of which you see what looks to be a small eyeball, which she then crushes in her fingers, you don't see any effect.
Alright, so there's no way to like make an arcana to tell
Nope.
anything?
Not to tell what she did.
Okay. Alright. I mean, it is what it is.
But that is her action. She is going to, because she can breathe underwater, she is going to go underwater and over here to gain full cover. Let's see. It is this red cap's turn. He will look around and he will immediately dash up across the rocks and is going to take some attacks on Doug. 2 Wicked Sickle attacks. First one coming up is going to hit with a 19. And damage is going to be a measly 7 damage. Second Wicked Sickle as he brings this long, curved sickle that's easily as tall as he is, or at least it seems it. Already blood covered. Why is that not working? Is my internet really doing a thing? Can y'all hear me? Just want to make sure.
I can hear.
Okay, so it's just OBS is having problems today. I guess I shouldn't have updated it, or maybe I should have. I don't know. The reactives are being funky. Let's refresh that. Okay, so the reactives are just being the way that they are. I hope the recording turns out all right. Anyway, that second attack does also hit.
We'll fix it in post. It's fine.
If I could. I'm not re-recording every line. Oh, right, Doug is raging. That's why he's resisting the damage. As he cuts into you twice with the Wicked Sickle, dealing a total of 8 points of damage across his turn. That is him. The fanciful Jaunt is going to look around. He is going to make a insight check to see if he understands what his ladies would desire. He doesn't, so he's going to attack the biggest thing nearby. And is going to run up here and is going to throw an attack at the giant toad.
But
Isn't
what
the
about
ape
the
bigger?
giant ape?
He knows who the giant ape is. He didn't roll that low.
Are you sure about that?
Yes.
Are you sure about that?
Uh-huh. The first attack hits, deals 9 points of damage. Second attack is going to miss. Oh, it's also going to hit. Your AC is low right now. Your AC is about to get higher, as he is going to deal 11 points of damage, dealing 7
Ew.
points to actual Thicket, bringing you out of frog form. Your AC has just gone up by like 7 points, though. Doug's turn. What would you like to do?
Let's see. Okay. I think I'm just going to, for my bonus, manifest an echo.
That tracks.
We'll just squeeze it right between the red cap and the ape. So now that is out, it's my bonus. I think I'm just going to go, because the red cap is looking very bad, right? Like,
the red cap right next to you? Yes, that one is in terrible
that
pain.
specific red cap is pretty damaged.
He
Yeah.
is in terrible pain, but he doesn't care. He's angry. He's in a frenzy of some
Yeah,
kind.
so hopefully I can swing past. Yeah.
He's in a frenzy of some kind.
So yeah, let's just do this.
You've definitely gotten bloodthirsty, Micah.
That hits. Exceeds hit points by 11 damage, and if it is still able to hit the ape, I assume
The
you
ape.
want to transfer the damage over?
Yes.
The ape is going to take 11 points of damage.
And then I might as well just go ahead and attack again.
Okay, go ahead and make the attack, and I'm going to remove that withered magenta colored arm red cap. That does hit. As the echo slices through the red cap, turning around, gashing into the giant ape, dealing another 16 points of damage, dealing a total of 27. 27 to the red cap, or to the ape.
Is that taking into effect the rage?
You're getting a +6 to your damage, so yes.
Okay.
I think. Let me make sure. Yes, you are.
So that is those two.
Those two bonus action. Would you like to move?
Does an action surge count as a...
You can do it freely. It doesn't count as any action. It gives you an extra one for free.
Okay, well, I'll wait then. I'll just wait to do it the next time.
It gives you an extra action. So if your action is to attack, and you have
two attacks, yeah.
multiple attacks with it, so...
You can choose to use it or save it.
I think I was going to wait till I could do the Unleash Incarnation. Just go ahead and, like, hopefully try to, like...
Fair enough.
Yeah, one turn the
once
8.
per attack. Alright, it's Jackie's turn. I will note, even though she's normally pretty good, there are lots of big scary things around. She's kind of freaking out.
Honestly,
she is going to need to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay, I was gonna have her do something anyway, so it's fine. Wiz save.
I don't know. Have
She
you ever
steals
seen a
herself
dog
and
attack
will...
something 3 times its size?
This is true, but she's not a normal dog. She's a tiny. But you succeeded. What do you want to do?
Jackie, help out Gambit and come over here for what would have been flank, but isn't. So there's a swamp, and she gonna try to nips.
Okay. 17 points of damage.
Does Jackie get pack tactics?
Yes.
Oh yeah, she does. Nice. Good call. Well, hold on then.
Roll again just to see if it's crit.
See if it's crit. Yeah.
It was not, but you still damage. Go ahead and roll the piercing. It deals no damage. She tries to bite onto this gnomish creature's metal boot, and it doesn't even register she's there.
It doesn't even do a minimum of 1. It can do actually 0. That's rough. All right.
Yep.
That's rough.
It's rough. But as her turn ends, looking around, the giant... Ooh. Question is, who does he attack? Is he going to attack the nearest living creature? Is he going to...
The giant ape!
He's not going to attack the giant ape. I know you'd love for them to, but they're smart enough to know what the hags are.
Maybe you'll confuse them. If you keep saying it, maybe eventually he...
The Etten will step over and is going to make 2 attacks against Gambit. The first is going to be with the Woodsman's Axe.
Real quick question.
But dodge.
With my earlier, because I think that was the one I nat 20'd. Do I know if a blindness would work for him, or would he count? Does he count as 2 creatures for the purpose of blindness?
With your roll, you would know that. I guess make a new roll. It's a fresh session. Make a history or arcana check.
Forget your 20. All right, it's fine.
It's a new session.
That's fine. It's also been less than 5 minutes, but history or arcana. All right, arcana.
Yes. So you would be aware that multi-headed creatures typically have a greater resistance to effects that would blind them or similar. AKA, he has advantage on saving throws against being blinded, charmed, deafened, frightened, stunned, or knocked unconscious.
Ooh,
Because he has
okay,
2 hits.
okay. Okay, alright.
Okay.
Sorry. that-
Gambit, what did you want to do while he's trying to battle axe you a question?
Misdirection.
Ooh, okay.
I'm gonna be like, oh, your sheep are escaping! And point behind him.
Alright. I just have to remember what all misdirection does. This one gives them disadvantage and then you can run away. Is that right?
You divert the attacker's attention, so you can move up to half your movement speed without provoking an opportunity attacks. And take the hide action.
He gets to make his first attack, but he does have disadvantage. And then you get to attempt to move. His attack will miss. As you say this, he turns around and actually slices into that tree over there, basically taking out in one swing as he's looking back over toward the sheep, despite the fact that y'all are miles from the sheep. Gambit, you can move, I believe, was it half movement speed or full movement speed?
Yeah, half movement speed.
Up to 15 feet and take the hide action, which in darkness, depending on where you go, you can definitely try to hide, at least from some creatures.
He's not playing with a full deck of cards, is he?
Yeah,
He's a giant.
he has 2 decks of cards. Each of them have 5 cards.
Are these bushes, like, to my right? Like, right next to Jackie? That, like, dark shadow thing?
Yeah, so this is a tree shadow. This is a tree.
Oh.
These are bushes. They're not super tall
Okay.
bushes, but you're also short. You could easily, like, crouch in them. There's also bushes over here. This is a partially taken out tree. That's a tree. That's a puddle. That's a mushroom.
I've got 15 feet. Is it poisonous?
The mushroom?
I don't know.
I don't know. We'll
Yeah.
figure that out later.
Okay, I want to move 1. Can I move here?
You could get there, most certainly. You could get a bit further if you wanted.
Okay. Like here, behind the bush.
I assume you're going to try and, like, crouch behind it and hide.
Yeah.
Make a stealth check. You are, I would say, lightly obscured, given the darkness, the bush. You could definitely attempt to hide.
Oh.
All right, unless something can
I'm
see
not
at
great.
22, you seem to be in a pretty good shape. Which the Itten will look around and no longer be able to see you and be very confused. He is then going to... He has 15 feet of movement. The question is, where does he go with it, you know? Excuse me. He's gonna, in his confuzzlement, kind of move back toward the area, assuming you've just run off. The red cap with bushy burn sides is going to make 2 attacks against Garand.
He thinks he will.
He misses the first one. The second one also misses. Well, he tried. Gambit, what you want to do? You're, as far as you can tell, hidden from everyone.
Don't want anything to happen to Jackie, so I'm gonna go for this red cap 16 bushy burn sides.
Yeah.
They're all bushy burn sides.
There's
Okay.
several bushy burn sides. I guess because they have the beards.
Because I'm hidden, like,
You have advantage.
can I attack
without
them?
expending your special advantage.
I have advantage. Yay!
Without needing to expend your silvery barbs advantage that you're sitting on.
Wait, where did my character sheet go?
I have no idea.
Ah, dang it.
So 1 second, I'm gonna click a button. Don't worry, I'm still around. Is that gonna do it? No? Or are you just gonna keep having problems? Reactives?
Oh, I'm running out of ammo.
Alright, well, the
Oh, well.
reactives aren't working. We're turning those off for the night.
Well.
Sorry, recording. I don't know why this is happening. Yeah, ammo. I don't know what your ammo is. What's your ammo state?
4.
For your gun?
Did that work?
So you expended 4 pieces of ammunition. You now have 15 pieces left.
Oh. Oh.
If they're marked, it means it's used.
That's
And
nice.
that hits. Apply
For sure.
snack attack and kabow.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I was trying to add one.
That's okay. You can unadd it. Or rather, add it back. Just do the button. It's fine.
Okay. Then I have to go back up and grab the damage.
Did you go after Eden, or were you worried about Jackie and going after the red
I
cap?
was worried
after
about
red
Jackie
cap.
and going after the red cap.
Doesn't look like
Why
sneak
didn't it
attack
use- why didn't it-
properly apply. Why did sneak attack?
I
That's okay. Just
clicked it.
You did. Did you press the? You pressed the use power button on the left. The little guy on the right side. The effect is what
Oh.
you're meant to push. But that's okay. Just roll 4d6 and I'll add it straight to him.
1.
Okay.
2.
Yeah.
3.
Stop rolling them
Are you
single.
serious?
Don't roll. Don't
Let
roll all 4.
let her
this
do
time.
it. It's fine.
Roll.
It's fine. We're all good.
4.
Finally.
Okay. Okay.
Finally rolled some good. I mean, hey, you still deal a sum of. Let's see what that. Quick maths. I mean, yeah, it's a solid. Why did I think about it and then immediately lose it? 25 points of damage. It's a solid damage as you strike into it as the gun strikes right through its shoulder. The same shoulder holding the sickle as it turns back around, confused at how you moved behind it and attacked so quickly. He's been pretty well damaged. He looks perhaps even bloody.
He's not dead?
No.
Okay.
Oh, you aren't low-leveled anymore. 25 damage is not quite enough to kill most things now. One-shotting enemies got a
Oh,
little
maybe I would have been able to do it if I hadn't rolled so many 1s.
different. That might have helped. But I don't know. Oh yay, it's still having... Yeah, the reactive it's not gonna work. Okay. That's what I get for trying. Anyway, bonus action movement.
Action, hide. Same
Okay.
spot.
In the same spot.
Yes.
Okay, just worth noting, things might have, despite not being able to see you, they might still be able to go check where you are, and if they can get a direct eye line on you, you can't hide from being viewed.
Gee.
Go ahead and roll stealth.
Ah. Bad.
It's not terrible.
No,
Garage.
Gambito. All right, just to make sure, because I feel like I haven't asked this in a while. Can I? Do you have the limit of only one leveled spell per turn?
That's
or
how we've been,
if you want
that's
to
how
use the
we've been
resources, they're
rolling
your.
it. But
Okay.
if you're
Alright.
talking like healing word, I'd probably let it slide.
No, I'm talking Storm Phoenix, Guardians, and Misty Step. So.
Nope. I might restrict it to like first level spells, specifically healing word, but no, not those two.
Alright.
Good idea.
Alrighty. Then we'll see how this goes. I may provoke. Okay, so I'm gonna put the Spirit Guardians effect on myself for my action.
Okie doke.
And so make a save.
Because
Make
it
save.
is when you cast it or when they start their turn or enter it, yes?
The technical wording is whenever they first enter it on a turn, or they start their turn in it. So technically, if someone could move me around on their turn, you could argue it could proc multiple times.
Fair enough.
That's pretty hard to do, though. I think you.
It's
only
not an
need, like,
easy
like
thing.
the
One succeeded, the other
fighter.
failed.
Yeah.
14.
I'm sorry. Move you what? Move you where?
Basically,
If you
if you
can
can
move me on not, then yeah.
Do they take no damage, or do they take full on a fail or on a success?
Half.
Okay.
I can move you.
Half or full. Yep. Okay, that's good. You should do that. You should do that on your turn sometime.
Okay, you
Wait,
deal pretty
but-
solid damage.
So, but where do I need to move you?
No, he means like if you can
Okay, so-
shift him around out of range and then back into range, you can meat grinder these guys a little bit. But it is not easy.
I'm about to provoke from both of them. I'm about to provoke from both. Okay,
Okay,
Micah.
I'm aware.
So I'll move over here, and that'll provoke from the first one.
Yep.
It's not letting me do it. I don't know why.
Because I have to press the accept.
All right.
Misses.
And then, but when I do that, now also the other two are now in it. So I'm gonna go ahead and drop it on them as well.
Is it with the 10-foot radius?
15.
Is it really 15? Fine.
Yes, 15, sir. that's why the spell's so awesome. But I was like, hey, I'm willing for it not to be as good as like Radiant or Necrotic, because those are technically better damages than Lightning. But I thought it'd be an interesting concept, and you're cool with it, because
I would argue that the
being very supportive.
Oh, they both failed. But I would argue, if you can, I think it might be. Well, I guess it's fine. You can roll it individually if that's how you want to do it.
Is there a way that I could do it just by?
Yeah, if you target both of them, which on your turn you can hold control and then click on something to target it. If you target both of them, then instead of rolling it individually on them, I think you can just double click or drag it into the chat box, and it should apply to both of them with the same roll.
Oh, that's pretty neato mosquitoes.
Are you staying
All
right
right.
The
there?
only thing is you have to remember to untarget them after.
Yes, you'd have to remember to
Oh,
untarget them.
then if you're okay
Fortunately-
with it, Micah, I'd rather just do it individual.
That's
'cause
fine. Though it does make it pretty obvious, because when you click on yourself, you then
It's
have
up to you, though.
blood red arrows pointing at everyone. But yeah, I don't mind you rolling it individually. Anyway, is that your turn?
All right. No, I'm not done. So I've moved 5, 10, 15, 16, or 20. Sorry, up there is 20 right here. Hold on, slow. 25, 30 is right there. Yeah, that's 30. And then then I get to hit the giant able.
I don't know why it moved you that way, but there you go.
5 more is a 30, and so I'll go provoke from the other, from Burnsides.
You will provoke from Mr. Brightside. Wrong story. He's also gonna miss.
Let's go!
Rolling a 2.
I love it.
And go ahead and make the save on Ape.
I should be 5 more up,
Okay.
just to be fair. Because that's not.
That's fair. Because he also
That's
is
my-
up,
that's my-
so Pythagoras would get involved if he wanted to, but we're not going to let him. He doesn't deserve it. Go ahead and apply the effect.
All right.
5e doesn't like Pythagoras anyways.
It doesn't. Fails. Takes 15 points of damage as
All right.
all of these tiny little phoenix birds
It's
fly around, shocking your enemies. Yep.
All
Welcome
right.
to Thor Love and
And
Thunder.
then for my bonus action,
Or Thor Ragnarok, rather.
does any
Was
Sorry.
does-
that the giant ape casting Wicked Sickle?
no?
No.
Oh.
Sorry. You
I'm
said-
Does
continue.
does Doug need heals? Did Doug take some wounds?
Doug has taken a couple of points of wounds. He has been slightly hurt.
All right. Let me go ahead and I'll use my bonus to do 2 of healing light to him.
and that should be everything
And
you've got.
That's my turn. I'm done.
Before you do anything with the Navo, I need you to make a Wisdom saving throw.
Oh man, I'm scared. Yee!
Anavo stands there.
Is that good? Is that good?
Anavo stands there, looking out into the night, and does not move. Thicket.
Is he paralyzed or confusion? Do I get a sense of what's going on?
Make an Arcana check with disadvantage, because this magic is strange, as most witch magic is.
Make an Arcana with disadvantage.
Yep.
All right. Dis.
Thicket, I don't know why you're prone. Would you like to not be prone? Ah, with the 20.
Sure.
He seems to be cursed in some way. Whatever she did with
Okay.
the eye has cursed him.
Oh.
Caused difficulties.
Okay. All right. So I probably know how to break that then.
Potentially.
I don't think I would have a spell for that. Okay. Thank you.
You figure remove curse or something similar might work, but you'd have to have it.
Okay.
Yes,
I mean, I'll shout it out to Thicket. Thicket can remove him. He's been cursed. He's stopped.
I don't have a spell for that.
All right. I miss Cedar.
What would you like to do, Thicket? The world is your oyster. You could even turn someone into an oyster.
Oh man, you got a perfect lightning bolt line for like 5 dudes.
There's an argument to be had for heights, but what would you like to do, Thicket?
Yeah.
Oh, it's my turn now?
It is.
Dispel
know.
magic.
Well, right, you do have that. Which are you dispelling on, the ape or Anavo?
Giant ape.
Fair enough. So are you casting at 3rd level?
There's nothing I can click to like make a save or anything.
That's because this is not normally a save for Dispel Magic. What level are you casting it at?
Well, I'm casting it at its normal
3rd
level 3.
In that case, you
I
will need
think
to make a
she's
single Wisdom
polymorph.
check. Because the spell used is a higher level than the spell you are using, you will need to make a Wisdom check. Or rather, a check with your spellcasting ability to successfully dispel. If it was level if it was 3rd level or lower, it would automatically succeed. But because it is cast using a higher level spell slot than that, or rather, the spell is a higher level than that, you do have to make a check for it.
Can I use a hero point for this?
You can. It is a check.
Yippee!
Ooh.
Okay. +4. Wisdom check.
Unfortunately, it rolls low as you try to cast upon it, as you try to focus. Your mind is clouded with these shadows, and it almost feels like these vines reaching out toward you as you open your eyes back up to focus on them and try to push them back. They're gone, but it distracted you enough for your dispel to fail.
Can I use my inspiration to try again?
You can.
I think it's my birthday inspiration.
Yeah, you've had it for a little bit. You held on to that one for a while.
Wait, I have one of those too. You reminded me. Thank you.
With that,
Yippee!
I think you still do, yes. Because I think you might have used yours on something silly.
No, because no. Because we started the Garan's campaign, and we never had a session.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I used mine on something silly.
Mhm.
But anyway,
I was trying to make a perform roll because I wanted monies.
You successfully cast, and the ape shrinks in size returning to what she was before. Though I would say probably the burning effect would probably dissipate during the shape change. It's no longer a flame. That is your action. As you steel yourself against it, and the moonlight above gave a very crystalline vein of light that cut down, and as it struck the creature, she shrunk back down to her previous ugly form. She was definitely prettier as an ape.
Okay, I think that's all I can do. Besides move.
Would you like to move?
I mean, my character token looks like I'm about to fall off the edge, but
That's fair. You are.
I don't want to move closer to anyone.
On the you are pressed up against a small pillar that is there. You could jump down. I mean, it's.
I'm just gonna stay here.
5-10 feet. Okay. The red cap is going to run into the lightning because he doesn't care. Go ahead and roll the save on him. As Bushy Burnsides moves up to you. He succeeds. Roll your half damage on him. He's going to take 9 points of damage down from that. And he is going to make 2 Wicked Sickle attacks. Coming up as the lightning pierces into him and rocks along his skin. He comes up to you, but you actually manage to step out of the way as some of the lightning pulses along his sickle, and he loses his grip on it for a moment. Stealing himself, he swings back up. 13, I believe, does hit you. Is that right?
Yeah, I'm not super tanky.
No, I'm pretty sure he attacked himself. You have an AC of 15. He fails to hit you. I was thinking a 13 doesn't sound right.
Haha. Yeah, my AC is. Haha.
Consequences.
Does he damage himself?
He does not damage himself. But as this red cap turns around looking to where Gambit is, he does not see Gambit, but he looks downward. The 14 hits Jackie. You hear a yelp from Jackie as she is cut along and her body rolls off to the side. She is alive, but dying.
Yeah, I mean, that's definitely going to kill a pup.
Yeah, it was enough damage.
All right, well, we'll be burying her
It was
later.
not instant death on account of the fact that she had temporary hit points. Question is whether or not he's going to try again. Or if he's going to look around.
I mean, he likes blood. I don't know. It's
He is
reasonable,
going
makes
to
sense.
attack again.
I know.
Jackie's going to fail 2 death saving throws. He swings down again, cutting into her. I'll mark those on her sheet. Gets 2 death saves. And we are back to the top of the initiative. It is the Green Hag's turn. How fast do they want to burn through these spell slots of theirs? That's the question. I mean, they could always do that. That rarely happens. Sure. Let's see. When you cast higher level spell, you can target additional... What's that? 1, 2... Well, she can only see 2, and she wouldn't necessarily be aware of where the others are. She's going to do that. She's going to target... Thicket and Doug. And you're both going to make wisdom saving throws. Doug fails. Thicket also
Wait,
fails.
don't I get
This
do I
isn't
get
fear.
advantage on those?
This is not fear. And I don't think you get advantage on wisdom saves now. I think you get advantage on strength saves from being raging.
Because don't I have that courage amulet or something?
Yes, but this isn't fear.
Oh.
As Doug and Thicket feel themselves seize up as these spectral green vines reach out from the ground and begin to curl around them. You are both paralyzed and held. That is her turn.
Do I get an advantage for this? For a save for that, since I have land stride?
Does it give you advantage on saving against being paralyzed? I don't recall.
It says you have advantage on saving throws against plants that are magically created or manipulated to impede movement.
You know what? Because the way I described it, you've made a good case. Go ahead and roll again. Roll a wisdom saving throw. She's a land or a forest witch. Makes sense.
I'm sure that changed everything.
Unfortunately, you're one too low, and you fail. She's going to smile at the people around her, and she is going to reach up with her 2 fingers. Eeny, meeny, miny, you. Eeny, meeny, miny. And she is going to step over to Doug, and pulling out this long staff she's been holding but hasn't really been using. She is going to bring it down at you with advantage. That's a hit. And I believe you're paralyzed, so it should auto-crit. I don't think it does, though. It did not. Which means I'm just going to get to roll an extra 2d8 damage. There's another 9 points of damage as she brings down this ugly staff onto you. Striking into your shoulder, you can feel the pain from it, despite using your aura as much as you can to protect you. And then you feel a weird pulse throughout your body. You succeed. You will, I believe, how much of this poison damage? You take no poison damage. She brings up her claw to strike into you, though. And she will hit with her claw. Fortunately, you are still raging, so she will, despite being rolling crit, she will not deal as much damage as she would like. Dealing 24 reduced to 12 as she claws into you. Your aura holding her back as you look toward her, but you can see as her fingers seem to almost pierce through it, reaching out toward you. John. What would you like to do? Oh, he beard. Good old John Houston Bird. Do we come back to him? Hello?
What? You're cutting in and out a lot.
Oh,
Yeah, it's really bad.
am I back in now? When was the last thing y'all heard?
I was about to say, I was like, am I hearing things?
What was
Or
the
is
last
it
thing
like
y'all
this for
heard?
everyone else?
Can you hear me at all right now?
Micah.
Oh, no. Hello?
Back.
Can you hear
We
me?
can hear you.
No.
Yay.
Okay, what was the last thing you
We'll see if
heard?
it lasts. I don't know.
I
think
don't
you said
even
my name,
know.
but that was
I
about it.
heard something
sounds
about
like when
Doug
people
took
are
no
like-
damage.
Doug got crit twice because he's paralyzed. One was with a staff that did not poison him because he succeeded on a con save. Then she clawed at you, and that did half damage because you're raging despite the fact that she crit because you're paralyzed. You hear all that?
She crit.
Am I still cutting in and out? Am I like way...
You cut out for like 5
You
seconds, so we don't
it-
do nothing after crit.
Why
and then
is this
something paralyzed.
Why is this doing this tonight? What is wrong?
So yeah, you were just summing up all of the hits that I took, and now it's John's turn.
Yeah, basically, you took some damage. You got crit because you're paralyzed.
Too bad you can't
Now-
join Discord on your phone, Micah.
Now, does that mean that like I can't move my next turn?
You're paralyzed. You can't move at all right now.
Yeah, you're probably gonna have a chance to save at the end of your turn, but you're gonna miss your turn.
Oh my. Oh.
Okay. Can you hear me consistently? At
Yes.
all? Okay.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Now.
Occasionally.
We'll see if it lasts.
We'll hope. John, what do you want to do?
Alright. So, I am going to run at this dude. At him. And stabby stab. With my, well, before that, I'm gonna bonus action to light it up. I'm
Okay.
gonna pull up my flame scimitar, light it up, stabby stab. And go womp. Why did that have advantage?
Why did you have disadvantage?
Oh,
says you got
disadvantage. Why do I have
You're,
disadvantage?
you were still frightened from the previous thing. You shouldn't roll again.
I'm not frightened.
You were, but you aren't
Okay.
anymore.
I was gonna say it shouldn't be. Does that hit? 21 hits, right?
Yeah.
Micah?
that
21.
is-
Okay.
I opened my task
Awesome.
manager and it's
Um,
giving me
also,
no information
because-
for my Ethernet.
Oh, that's fun. Fighting, because I have the dueling fighting style, I also get a +2 bonus to damage rolls.
Yep. I think it should already be applied. Let me double check though.
I don't know. I can't tell.
For your moonlight. Okay, I have to manually apply it. Give me 1 second.
Not the moonlight, the scimitar flame
Yeah.
touch.
It was already applied to your moonlight.
Okay.
Now it's applied to your scimitar as well.
Sweet. Awesome. Rolling all damage. 2d6, 1d6 plus 4. 12. And I have an extra attack. That hits.
That does.
Womp.
You deal 23 points of damage, slashing into his side as he looks down. Why would you do that to me?
You attacked us first, dude.
But I thought
I
you
tried.
would...
I tried to let you. I gave you a chance to leave, and you didn't. So, you picked your side.
Oh. Okay. All's fair then.
That's so sad.
He's like,
I mean, I'll give you another opportunity if you want to leave now.
The one
I won't touch you if you leave right now.
One of them begins to think, the other does not. But that could be set standard. But is there anything else you'd like to do? That was your action, and I believe like 15 feet of movement.
50 feet? Where did you get that
15.
number?
1-5.
Oh, 15.
Even my
No, I'm
Spotify
good,
is starting to
'cause
skip out. Crap.
I mean, I don't know if he's going to opportunity attack if I leave, but I'm going to stay here.
Fair enough.
Maybe me staying here with an on-fire sword will convince him to leave. But I'm done.
Alright, let's hope the internet keeps going. Alright. This one, she's not concentrating because that doesn't require concentration because she cast at a high enough level. That's not a problem for her. How many spell slots do they have left? She is aware of this. Why would she ever bother not doing that? She is going to make an intelligence check to observe the battlefield. Can y'all hear what I'm saying, just to confirm?
You're doing good.
What's a 100-foot line look like right there? Great. Point 2, just to make... Well, yeah, she rolled high enough to know something. She did not roll high enough to... Well, obviously she can't see Gambit, so she wouldn't move to get a better view. She's going to cast Lightning Bolt. On Garand. Reaching up from the water as she moves around the water, there's electricity that seems to spark around her. She reaches forward. As you see, think it would be the only one who can kind of see. It looks like these almost leeches on her arm that look forward, and the electricity sparks from it. I sure hope y'all could hear me there.
Yep.
Cool.
Does she also hit her buddy, the red cap, or the unidentified Etten?
That 100-foot, she does not.
Okay.
I mean, I guess it's 5 feet wide. Sure, she'll hit the red cap too. Who doesn't care about the red cap? Target.
And some boss she is. She doesn't care about her own minions.
All right, now hold on. If that fails, I want to use the whatever inspiration as well. If that's a total 12, right?
That's a total of 12.
And what do I use for his D8, D10? What is it?
D8. You can use for your bardic, yeah.
D8.
That
So
bardic,
19
you
now.
succeed, so you're gonna take half damage. I'm gonna untarget you. That way she can just deal full damage to the cap of the red, and then deal half that to you. But she casts this at one of the only levels she has left. Wait, no, had they used... No, they still have thirds left. Yeah, she's gonna cast this at normal. Mr. Brightside takes... a lot. Gambit, as you look over in slight horror at this creature as he has struck down Jackie as she is lying on the ground, not doing well, there is a glow of light behind him before his entire torso and upper body is just engulfed in plasma. And by the time it lands, there is barely anything left. Gron takes 14 points of damage. You should have to make a save there.
My gosh. All right.
You succeed
Thank
on a saving
goodness.
throw. You maintain
Thank
concentration.
goodness.
Excuse me. And she's going to duck back into the water for full cover. This red cap, seeing you shrink down from a toad, is just going to step slightly closer to you and attack again. Pick it. That is a hit. You're paralyzed, aren't you?
I don't know, did a 13 count as not being paralyzed?
That's 17 points of damage with a crit. Going to attack again. 25
Wow.
definitely hits. And another...
Am I able to...
You
I
can't
guess it
see
doesn't
her.
matter.
You can't see him. Another 16 points of damage with another auto crit. Doug, you need to make a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw.
You are still paralyzed, and at the end of your turn... Nope, someone has attacked you, so you can maintain your rage. Chris, I need you to roll a
too soon.
d20.
Wait, can I use a luck to reroll a save?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure.
Let's do that.
And there she goes.
Still fail?
Jackie failed.
Oh, well, it doesn't matter.
As
So
Jackie
Jackie's
lies
dead.
there, she stops breathing.
Breathes her last.
This is so sad.
I didn't know this was going to be the day Jackie died. Dang.
Yeah.
Honestly, at this point, I'm worried about a TPK. I like. They've got like half the team locked down already. So
The giant
Fair.
is going to turn toward John. Okay. As he is struck upon by flying little monsters. I guess we'll have to hit you. Swings down with the axe.
Wait, what?
And you deftly step aside as he strikes down into the ground. Huh? As he swings the other arm around with a tree branch. But stops partway through, drops the branch, and slaps his back. Why am I being bitten by bugs? It's because we're being attacked, you idiot. Huh? The red cap going to make a decision between left or right. Gonna go left.
Hold on.
Go ahead and roll your save. Does anything happen to their movement if they fail?
Nope.
Okay. Takes 11 points of damage as he steps up to you and is going to make his 2 attacks.
So even my echo can't attack if I'm paralyzed?
Correct. That's going to hit. Unless you have
I'll
something
use
to do.
one of the advantage on
That's silver,
silver
barbs.
barbs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who are you giving the advantage to?
I'm gonna. Can I see Doug from the angle at least? Can I see Doug
Yeah, you
from
can
that?
see him.
All right, I'm gonna give him advantage on a minute, so that way maybe he can save next time.
He does unfortunately still hit, and he is going to deal 9 points of damage and make another attack.
All right, guys, GG.
Gambit, it is your turn. Things aren't looking great. You need to make an Arcana check.
An Arcana?
Yep.
Guess what I don't have?
Okay. Do whatever you'd like to turn.
Luck.
Yep. Well, I'm gonna just hope that we can resurrect Jackie later. I'm gonna move up. Hold on. If I'm here and I'm hidden, can I still... No. We're squishy. I need to be up in the front lines. Can I switch to my my sword, or will that take an action, like a bonus action?
I need you to make a history check. I'm throwing you a bone.
A history check. History check. Come on, Bone. That was almost a 1.
Okay.
It's not great.
Continue. You want to go there and do what?
No. Not if I can't switch to my, my sword.
You can.
Okay, I can. Oh, wait, but we won't be flanking. Okay. No, I'll just have to go up. I do want to go there. I can use my sword. How many health points do I have? 59.
Max. 59 plus 2 temporary hit points. You also
Yeah.
have a sitting advantage because you were hidden.
Okay. Okay. I were hidden. Advantage. Radiant Scimitar. Oh, that was almost a 20!
But it
Yeah,
does
it was.
hit. Go ahead and add sneak attack to yourself. Remember to use the effect button, and then roll damage.
Correctly. And I'm gonna roll that damage.
Hey, that's pretty good.
Better.
Very good damage.
Why did it not deal it?
Because you didn't target him, but that's okay. I'll throw it on him. Deals a very good chunk of damage.
I did.
It's okay.
It lagged.
Okay. I'm not gonna hide.
Okay. Any movement
In
or
fact, I'm
actions?
gonna try to draw at least one of his attacks. I'm assuming you're hurt, John.
Uh,
Not even a little bit.
I can't remember. No,
Oh,
I'm not.
well, never
Untouched.
mind.
I've not been touched yet. I've been frightened. That's about it.
Okay.
Garand is bloody or wounded or whatever the halfway. Okay, so I'm gonna use all 4 of my healing light on me because I'm pretty sure we're going down. So I'm going all in.
This is a fight to go all in on for sure.
Yeah, I mean I've been trying to do my pieces, do my parts, but at this point it's like, well, last ditch effort. So thug life. So I'm out of that. That's bonus action, and once again, light him up.
We should have made a bomb.
I'm doing it again. I'm almost out of spells.
Is it at the start of your turn, or is it...
It's whenever they enter it for the first time. So technically, whenever I cast it, they're entering it for the first time on a turn, and then that's whenever they start their turn in it.
But since it's still your turn, like, they're not entering it on this turn, and you're not casting it, because you're already concentrating on it.
The first time that they cast it, it's there, so they've entered it. I mean, if you don't want to, if
but
you
you're
want
not
to change,
casting it again.
fine. I am casting it again.
Oh, you're expending another spell slot to do it again?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm
Okay.
almost out of spell slots.
In
But
that
like,
case, sure. I didn't realize that's what you were doing.
I failed the.
A couple of them succeed, several fail. Looking pretty bad. The Etten is bleeding and is confused. Is there anything movement you'd like to do?
No, I just have to hope that.
I need
I don't know,
you
I
to
guess I
roll
could-
a wisdom
nah,
saving
yeah.
throw for Anavo into the tower.
You want it in the tower? Okay.
Yep.
Which one is it? Wisdom?
Yep, and then I need him to make a history check. If he doesn't have proficiency, just make intelligence check with advantage. He looks around, regaining his senses. He has a slight tactician brain. You don't know much about his past, but he seems to have some awareness of how some effects work. If you will allow, what he'd like to do is move here and smash that hag into the ground.
Yeah, I mean, my whole thing is like I was hoping like we'd be more friends than like he's my servant. That's Duran's approach to things. Is it possible for him to walk through Wretched Hag and Redcap Fanciful Jaunt first? Because he could do that.
So he does
as part
have
of his...
50 feet of movement, so he can... Well, let's go here. Boom. That way he can hit her. There. Yes, he can hit all 3 of them. He is going to alight all 3. They are each going to take some fire damage and have the effect added to them as he barrels through the area.
Good thing Thicket didn't move.
Yep. And they're all going to have the effect added to them where they're going to start taking fire damage. And most importantly is the green hag is now going to make a concentration save. I say very importantly because this is perhaps the most important thing that he can do on his turn is make her make these. And he is aware of it.
I can't see her, so I can't do the thing.
Right.
Thank goodness.
Fortunately, you don't have to. As the effect ends, Thicket and Doug return to their existence.
I didn't even get a turn while paralyzed.
Hmm.
That's awesome.
When is your turn up normally?
Next.
He's then
Oh,
going
so yeah,
to
so
make...
that means that so you act. That's great news.
He's then going to try to punch her in the face. Unfortunately, the first one misses as she shifts onto the side and he punches into the water. He comes up with an uppercut with his left hand. And misses again.
To be
Come
fair,
on, man. Hey, at least he broke the concentration. That's
punched-
the important thing.
He's water susceptible, so he technically takes a cold damage, so you can deal damage to him.
There you go. He takes a cold damage. Thicket, you return to your senses.
Hey, Thicket! Don't you have explosives in your portable hole?
Let Mori
Yes!
take her turn. Let Mori take her turn. What would you like to do?
That'll probably take a while to set up with a red cap right in front of me.
Fair enough. But it might be a wise idea to think about in the future. I mean, and by the future, I mean in next turn.
It's like I'm about to fall off a ledge and I'm being currently attacked by a red cap, and I hear from across the battlefield, "Hey, can you open up the portable hole and lug out that giant barrel of gunpowder?"
Yeah, it might be a little bit of a hard ask right now. What would you like to do?
I'm a little busy right now.
In addition to whatever you'd like to do, I would like for you to make a single wisdom check.
Please roll well. This is your best thing, Thicket.
Hey,
Oh my gosh.
Micah, did I get my healing added on earlier? Or was I just that low?
I think you were at 11 hit points. You started rolling.
Okay.
I hath wisdom checked.
Okay, what would you like to do?
What was the wisdom check for?
What would you like to do?
Ah!
As you take a
pass.
breath, you
Bruh.
feel a bit of calm come over you in the clear night, and the moonlight above. What would you like to do?
Okay. Nice, I'll die with peace. We left in kind of a hurry this morning, so I didn't prepare cure wounds.
That is unfortunate.
That is an accurate statement, yes.
I'm... How many of these spots do I have? I'll do a 4th level healing word on myself.
Okay. Bonus action, you should be able to, once you begin to drag it... Oh, you can't right-click, can you? You don't have a mouse.
Yes, I can. I can...
In that case, just while
Are
dragging
you talking
it-
about, like, being able...
Yeah, like if you
Dude,
can... I don't remember
let
if you
me
can-
finish my sentence.
Sorry.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
We can hear you.
I do have the ability to right-click. Are you talking about, like, being able to target myself for this?
If you're able
Now,
to
Michael,
what's
drag and right-click to be able to increase the dice on the heal.
Oh, no, I have to do that manually. Let's see.
I can-
It is a D4. So I said 4th level, which means 4 die?
4d4.
Okay. And then I'll get myself And heal.
You regain 14 hit points, and that is your bonus action.
Okay. And then I'll also do Lunar Blessing. Let's see. How much is the original for Lunar Blessing?
What's the range on it? 30 feet?
Yes.
I believe it is based on the HD you expend. HD plus half level rounded down.
It should be a 2D, or sorry, a 1d8 plus 4 now, right?
Yes.
It was that.
And you can
plus 3.
expend up to, I believe, 4 of them at once. Be like.
Is this the hit die thing? Is this the siblings?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. I can add to it then.
Let's do
How many would you like to add?
3.
Is this healing? Who is this healing? Is this everybody? What is this?
Anyone who's within 30 feet of me, which I think is just me and Doug.
How do I check that to see if I'm close enough to get that?
I can target you. You're exactly 30 feet.
All right, good. So I'm adding 4 because I need healing like crazy. So how do you want me to move?
I do. So, do your anonymous donation? I think you can only apply 1 at a time, and you can add more once you hit level 14. So you can only add 1.
Man, that's. All right. Well, then 1 it is, I guess. All right, man.
Fortunately, yeah. That's what we ended up going with. Thicket. When you roll it, you can.
Mine feels less interesting than everyone else's. I will say that. All right, but yeah, go ahead. 1. How do you want me to minus it?
Do you know how to reduce your hit die? Go to the under class and level on your main page where it's Bard 4, Warlock 5. Press the gear on the right.
Yeah.
And increase the number used to 1 on one of your things. And
all right.
Since this is the first time we've really even used it, we can definitely consider having a conversation about the balance of it and any adjustments that need to be made.
It's not the first, like the 4th, but normally, like I haven't.
Yeah. It hasn't been necessary to use multiple.
But yeah. Anyway, it's fine.
We'll talk about it after the session. All right, Thicket. I believe your total comes out to 5d8 plus 4 that you're healing to youth right now. And Anavo if you want. Hello? Can you hear me? Oh no, I'm cutting out.
Can I click the heal button 5?
Am I cutting out?
Can you hear me? I've been asking questions.
For the last couple of seconds? No, everything went silent.
Okay, well, so I have a total of 5d8 plus 4.
Yep. I've added the 2d8.
How did that happen?
So you...
Micah.
I'm sorry. So you have the... you're spending 4 of your own hit die, yeah?
Me?
Yes.
I'm only spending 3.
Okay. You're adding 1 extra from Garand, who is spending 1 to add to yours.
So it's 4.
Yes. I thought you were spending 4. I'm sorry.
Okay.
You each regain 19 hit points.
Okay, that's the end of my turn.
Okey-doke. I need you to make a red cap 11 roll save. And roll damage. He succumbs to the sizzling flies and falls. Oh, I did not mean to do that. I accidentally moved Jackie. I mean, granted, y'all are going to have to bring her back from the dead if you want to.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna bury her, but she dead.
I don't know if that's diamonds you're willing to spend. We'll see.
So sad.
They're running low on spell
A dog
slots.
that was barely useful in a fight.
Dang. Listen, she wasn't there for
I
you.
mean,
She was there for
that's-
morals.
To be
sounded
fair,
That sounded a little cold, John. But
to
yeah.
be fair, John did not have much of a connection with this dog.
This is true. She was there for moral support.
Ah, emotional
Um,
support dog.
Green Hag, they're low on spell slots. What are they saving for? Would she know that poison's probably not going to be very effective on a fire elemental? That's the question.
Probably.
Probably, but
She's
she's
a
going to make an
hag.
Arcana check
Yeah.
anyway.
I would assume her knowledge is pretty vast.
Yeah.
It is, but apparently this is not one of the subjects it covers. So she's going to cast Ray
The
of
No.
hag is senile.
The hag is senile. I mean, she's old enough to be. Does hit.
Who
And
would've
take 0 poison damage. It does nothing. He can't be poisoned. He's an elemental. Going to be confused and begin to realize what's happening. The wretched hag going to take 2 damage. What does she want to do? She's a little more evil than the rest of them, isn't she? Oh, what's a fun thing she can cast? No one's in line for a lightning bolt. Hold on to that for a second. Yeah, she's just gonna try to attack.
Dan, what are you
again.
doing?
What?
It just said that you're playing.
Oh, I just booted up a game. I just reinstalled a battery in my Steam Deck, and I have to drain it.
Doug, you are being hit.
I didn't know my Steam status even showed on
Take
here.
12 points of damage. Make a con save.
As we
You fail. You're gonna take some poison damage too. Doug takes
Wait,
20.
wait.
Oh. Yep.
Is it failing on? Like when I fail, it's the poison damage.
Yes.
Well, can I luck that?
Yeah. Go ahead and roll another con save.
You have advantage if you want to use it on this, by the way.
You do. You have an
I
advantage.
did give you an
Or you
advantage.
can save it. Up to you.
Now,
Yeah.
is the advantage on just anything or just
attack
save?
roll or an ability check. Save, attack roll, or ability check. Your choice.
Oh, I
Wait.
think I'd much rather save it for my attack.
Fair
Okay.
enough. Roll a con save.
What save?
Constitution.
Con save.
I'm gonna have to
Con
investigate my
save.
internet and probably reset it. Cool. You're still taking 21 points of damage. Some poison. And then she's gonna claw. That's gonna hit.
Can I parry the claw?
You can, but it won't increase it enough to do anything.
Oh yeah, never mind. That's not disadvantage. That's
No.
just a.
Just an
Yeah,
increased
never mind.
AC. John. Things aren't looking great. Well, things are looking better than they were
Yeah.
5 seconds ago. Things are actually looking much better than they were 5 seconds ago. But still not in a good mood.
Yeah, it's like someone felt bad for us. It's like someone felt bad for us that they were doing so well.
Another
Well,
roll
I'm
to
gonna take
on, I
another
would
swing
say.
at this dude since he decided not to leave.
No? Well, he's a prince.
Because
Oh, Baron. You unfortunately miss.
oh, I missed. I'm gonna take my extra attack. Because why not? Is that hit?
Hit!
Yay! Flamey, stab, stab.
As you cut into the Enten,
He dead!
he reaches up and feels the blood in his chest. Before they fall over, there's a loud crash as they strike the ground. It, he, they, whatever it is. You have movement and a bonus if you'd like.
I guess I move over, like, sort of towards Garan to help him with the red hat. I can't do much else.
Hag is going to move slightly.
I hope you didn't just make it so that we all just take extra damage.
Fortunately, you're moved around enough to where it's not going to hit all of you, but she is going to target Garand and Gambit.
Which means it'll also hit the other one, but that's fine.
It will.
All right, well, at least I have more health now, so...
Yeah, you're probably not going to go down, probably. Though she... There's no reason not to. She's been casting using a 6th level spell.
I mean,
because she
she'd have
can.
to roll max.
Pardon?
She'd have to roll max to fail.
Okay, it looks like the... Garan fails.
Are you
Gambit
kidding
fails.
me?
Bushy Burnside
Not
succeeds.
one? Oof.
Bushy Burnside is the only of you to succeed. She's casting it using her highest level spell slot. 3rd, 4th, 5th. That's going to be 32 to...
So I gotta make it 16.
Oh right, Gambit has evasion, so he partially absorbed that despite failing. Taking only 14 points of damage, or 16 minus the 2. You take 32. You are back down to a
What
bad
did
space.
she cast?
Lightning bolt, but you have evasion, which
Yep.
means dex saves you
Oh.
take half damage on. She's going to move back into the water because that's the place where she feels safe. Like a fish.
I need to make a concentration. Did
You do. You need to make a concentration save.
I not put the thing on myself? I thought I did.
I thought you did too, but it doesn't look like it.
Do I not?
So
All right, let's try again. There, now I have to make a concentration save for for 16.
yes.
It's half damage or 10, whichever's higher.
And 16 is higher of the two.
All right, so you just want me to just go ahead and roll a con save?
Yep.
All right. What's happening? Oh, there we go. Hey, let's go!
You succeed. You maintain concentration. The red cap next to Thicket is going to attack. Has nothing else to do with his
How
life.
much did Red?
That's a crit.
Can I say no to that?
Do you have a method of saying no to crits?
With my voice?
With my voice.
Unfortunately, your voice isn't an anti-crit machine. Take 16 points of damage, and he's going to attack you again. And miss. Doug.
Okay. Let's do the Unleash Incarnation. So with that, it says every time I take an attack, I can do an extra one. Correct?
Yeah, you can expend to.
So, but I can do a second attack with a bonus action, correct? Or, like, if I was to use this twice on this,
yes, you can do
hag,
it once per attack. So you could do an action, unleash incarnation, action surge, do an action to attack, unleash incarnation to get 6 total attacks.
Okay, well, let's do 3 first.
Right.
We'll start with 3 first. Oh, I don't have my mouse, so it's just gonna have to do it one at a time. Okay, so this first one, does it exceed the AC to do the extra damage?
It does.
So to add that effect, what do I do? Because I don't see it.
It should be underneath your sword.
Because like there's no drop down. It was skewering, right? Or slicing?
Yeah, I think
No.
you have a version under halberd. Just apply the version under halberd. I think I didn't want to copy and paste it.
Yeah, so under halberd. I do not. Oh, there it is. Oh well, did that not?
I didn't see any effect, one way or another. Slashing was... No, that's your resistance.
Because it's not giving me the...
Right
I don't
now.
understand what's going on. Okay. Did that
points
work?
of damage. Yep.
Okay, so now next attack.
Hits.
Did
Not
that
enough.
also go over
No.
by the amount?
No.
Okay, so not enough for that one. Oh, that's terrible.
Oh man.
Oh wait,
Do you have the
can I?
reroll?
Yeah, I was about to say, do I have the reroll? I don't remember. I think I do. It's like once per attack, right?
Do you have great weapon? I don't think you took... No, you don't have a fighting style. No, you do, because you went fighter. Which, yeah, so you are a fighter, you do have a fighting style. What's your fighting style? 2-weapon fighting. No.
I think it's...
You have the
I
ability
think
to wield
it's...
2 weapons.
No?
No, you didn't take great weapon, you took 2-weapon fighting. To dual wield. Because you're originally going to dual wield whips for a bit.
Yeah.
The
Wait,
chain.
so... Well, I guess third one then.
When he levels up, can he retrain that?
Not traditionally.
Oh, okay.
We can talk about it, but...
Actually... I could have thought... Never mind, I'll just do a third. Okay, and I guess I'll just do the same thing again. So, I have to do the action surge to do the unleash. Is that high enough?
Yes. On your thing, next down there under weapon powers, halberd, slicing. Open it and do the slicing effect.
Slicing. Okay, got it. Now it's working.
Yes.
Oh, just in time.
As you bring it down,
let's
you
go.
slash through her several times, rapidly cutting into her, breaking her staff in one swing as you cut through her bowels, and she falls forward. You have 2 attacks and 30 feet of movement.
Yeah, is the red cap by Garand pretty
It's
injured?
hurt. It's hurt.
If you start coming my way, though, I'm going to say, go help Thicket first.
Because Thicket was just attacked, right? Or you both were?
Yeah, but, I mean, I got hit with a lightning bolt from the other lady, but when he starts his turn, I get to zap him. He might drop. So I'm saying, like, go help Thicket first. I'd rather because look, I've got 2 other helpers right here. So like, go help Thicket.
So I guess the echo will be the only thing that moves.
Okay.
And then I'll take an attack.
Did you already use your advantage?
Not yet.
You can use it on this one. It's up to you.
Has this one been injured?
He's on fire.
It's taking a little bit
Another
of
walk
damage.
through.
No, it's okay, because these red caps don't have as much AC, I don't think.
Ah!
Well...
Hits. Not enough to get the bonus.
Why are you running from me?
And then my character will move to where it's not in like a line of sight fire. Let's put it. Let's put it. Yeah, let's just come over here.
Yeah, we're gonna have to like take cover over here and get her to come out from there. Like, she's just been camping and just sniping. She's been doing an awesome job.
I need you to make the Bushy Burn sides 14
Yeah,
to make
but
a save if you still have it up.
Yep.
but yeah, I feel like we can just leave that one for last and go after the green one.
Oh, crit fail. Does he take double?
Nope. But it does
All right.
damage to do just enough. You do take a slight breath as he is burned away before he can strike you. Gambit?
All right, thank goodness. Good grief. This has been horrible. So difficult. It's good, though. I think this is the first time that I've used basically all of my stuff in a very long time.
Bestlin?
There's two hags left, right?
Yep.
One in far away has not been injured. How injured does the one next to Navu look?
Not at all injured. A little bit of flame. That's it.
Snack attack.
Kind of want to ruin her day. How far is that?
I thought we were already doing.
I can't read. Does that say 20 or
That
30?
is 40 that is 40 feet.
Okay, none of them.
30 will get you there.
Okay. don't have line of sight.
I've
How
totally-
far is it between me and the sea hag? How can I target her?
Control and click on her token.
But I think she's submerged, so you wouldn't see her
She
anyway.
has basically full
Submerged?
cover, yeah. She's been diving back into the water.
So I can't see her?
Not clearly, no. You could maybe make out, if you make a perception check, you can maybe tell where she is, but you would still have disadvantage on the attack.
What if I took off my hat? Could I smell her?
No, she's outside of your smell range.
Oh. Okay.
So you don't have line of sight to the green hag from there?
Yeah, but there's a lot of people
Yeah,
in the way.
from
Oh,
there,
there's
no,
this,
not with that much,
there's,
not with as much stuff is in the way. You do not have line
no,
of sight.
there's a thing though, and he's being flanked. Right?
Yes. You also have an advantage.
The dude.
Yep.
Okay,
The fanciful jaunt.
I'm just gonna do that. That's all I can do. I'll get him. Hold on. I'm gonna shoot him. Two 17s. Go back up. Ooh, that was good. That was real good.
That was a really good shot
That
as
was-
you reach up, tuning your aim.
Amazing.
Fire. This one, whereas you'd gotten used to the others firing through shoulders and things, this one, no need for semantics. You aim for the cap, and it fires cleanly. He falls over his cap, not being made any more red, on account of the fact that it's painted with blood in the first place. Garand.
All right, now I'm gonna take my time, and I'm gonna move the 25 here, and then get this little bit of cover right here, that 5 foot up,
Okay.
right there, and then I'm gonna use my action to drink my potion of healing. So I don't know how you want me to get rid of that.
Do you only have the one?
But yeah, I just have the one.
I can remove it, it's fine.
And then +2 for a total of healing of 8. Puts me at 19. You got that, or do you want me to do that?
I can bring it back up.
All right, and then my last spell slot, I'm going to cure wounds myself. Wait. Where? There I am. There it is.
Nice.
And
You're
I'm just taking a breather.
Yeah, you're feeling much better overall. It is Anabo's turn.
I'm like, oh god. So if Anabo's there, yeah, he's just gonna. Did she go back out, or is she still on fire?
She is not on fire because she is standing in water.
Okay. Can he like fly around over top of her and just like move to right there, just like
I'll
a
say
circly
he
bit.
she'll take the 10 fire damage from him going through, but I don't think she's gonna light on fire because she's in water. We can go ahead and deal the D10
Yeah,
fire.
that makes most. All of my screens are so.
I think it's tough on your side. Everything has been going weird with my computer tonight.
I bet that is a great point. Oh, that would help. I didn't even have the full window open. I'm dumb. That's on me. No wonder that's been so hard tonight. Okay. I didn't have my full window open. I was wondering why I was having so many struggles. And then anyway, so then he's going to attempt punchy punch.
2 touch attacks.
Punch. Punch. Did either of those hit?
The second one did.
Alright. Alright. And yeah, and he's he's just standing tall, standing proud. He's doing great. He's putting in work.
Pick it. It is your turn.
Let's see here.
Nobody's attacking you. Pull out the gunpowder.
He's addicted to that darn barrel.
He just wants to see it used, man.
It's the only thing I can think of that I can indirectly hurt them.
Gonna blow up the water for the sea hag over there.
Why not?
A depth
If I hit the barrel with the fireball, it's not necessarily the same as hurting them directly.
I don't know, man. I don't know. That's up to you. You have to make your choices. I think at this point you should just be buffing everybody and trying to like.
Our
What can I
vitality.
even do to buff people?
Okay. Then I'm gonna use my bonus action to heal Garand.
I don't think I heard you. Maybe I was.
I'm technically hiding on the side.
Maybe I was out of audio. What does our
Hello?
vitality do? Hello? Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Hello?
Hello?
I guess no one
I
can
can
hear
hear
me.
you.
I need to disconnect.
I can hear both of
you.
Micah?
Oh,
I can hear both of
Maury.
you.
We're hearing all.
Hello?
we just
Can
can't
you
hear
me,
each other.
Micah?
Oh,
Here, both sides.
hello, Maury.
Hello?
Can you hear me now?
I've been able to hear you.
Yeah, we heard.
Okay,
You
cool.
hear
We can. Yeah, I can now. Yes. I don't know if you blanked out. I didn't hear what you were doing with your action, but I saw you applied Aura of Vitality.
Yeah.
Okay.
Aura of Vitality on myself, which radiates a 30-foot aura of energy, and until the spell ends, the aura moves with me and is centered on me, and I can use a bonus action to cause one creature in the aura to regain 2d6 hit points.
Oh,
and I'm
nice.
choosing Garand.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, Garon's like doubled over, like on his knees. He's like breathing real heavy. He's like half angry, half crying because of Jackie, half like he's ticked. Like it's all the feels.
Dude's turning into John Wick here. Killed his dog.
For real.
You only
Okay.
heal 4 points, but it's points.
And then I'm gonna back up a bit. We'll do here. What?
Oh.
Right there. Ish. Like, there.
The voice of Garon in the back of your head. Don't group up too much.
You choose to ignore it. Say, quiet, you. It's not your turn. 2. First, I need to get my audio to work. Hello, Spotify. Can you play the song I wanted you to play? Thanks. There we go. As the green hag looks over and looks around. Dolly. Foolish old bit. No. It'll end like this. She reaches into her coat and pulls out this very old-looking glass jar with this black, ichory liquid inside and casts it to the ground. It shatters against the ground, spilling into and out of the water. In an instant, this black ichor spreads out over the area, stretching like a spider web, before it all begins to draw inward as the black melds with the ground itself, with the plants, with the vines, with the swamp water, as it gathers around her, as it pulls her back, as she is consumed by whatever this is, as whatever happens occurs, she disappears, and this immense mass of vines and plants appears in her space,
Oh, nice.
gathering around her, stretching outward.
Bosses with forms. Final forms, yeah. Form 2. Nice.
Let's see. Whose all is within 20 feet of it?
Nobody.
Not
Yeah.
me.
Fortunately,
Anavo.
for y'all, I think it's just Anavo, which is great for you guys.
Good thing I backed up.
It is going to forcefully move into his space, not caring about being burned. It can move 20 feet. Actually, it can only move 10 feet. Let's see. How far is 10 feet? Not far, but it's going to move, pushing up against him. I want you to stay on space.
Oh, yeah, he's care. Or, I mean, she super doesn't care.
He's basically being consumed by her as she moves. Whatever this is moves. Bringing now... Does Doug get in range? Doug does get in range. How wonderful for her. She is going to make 2 slam attacks against you and Anavo. Oh, no, wait. Let me reread that. No, she makes 1 slam attack. Wait, is that right? Yes, 1 slam attack against each of you. It hits both. Your parry will do nothing. And she's going to deal a total of 20 points of damage to each of you. Partially resisted by both, fortunately for you guys. What's the other effect there? And now you're both making con saves. Have fun.
Hero point.
There you go, buddy.
Unfortunately, you still failed the con save.
Wait, what do you mean?
No, sorry, I was looking at Anavo's. Anavo does fail. Fortunately for him, he can't be poisoned. Unfortunately for you... Where's your second roll? No, you just hero point. Okay, you might want to make that roll.
Con save.
You still fail. You're gonna be poisoned. Bonk. That is the mask's turn. John, what would you like to do?
John is going to stay far away, and is going to cast Stinking Cloud on the massive vines because the sea hag can breathe water.
Makes sense. How does Stinking Cloud work?
It lasts up to a minute, takes concentration, creates a 20-foot radius sphere of yellow nauseating gas centered on a point within range. Each creature that is completely within the cloud at the start of its turn must make a Constitution saving throw against poison. On a failed save, the creature spends its action that turn retching and reeling. Creatures that don't need to breathe or are immune to poison automatically succeed.
Cool. Where are you casting it?
How do I make a circle?
Control and left and right click at the same time.
There you go.
Right there?
Yep.
You cast it, and there is now a cloud of this. How did this look? This is the first time you've cast Stinking Cloud.
I mean, it's a yellow gas.
This
Not
yellow
much.
gas
It's
fills
sort of a
the
cloud
area.
of gas.
This yellow
Like,
cloudy
looks like
gas
mustard gas.
fills the area. Sea Hag is going to make a single intelligence check. If she rolls above 12, she will do a specific thing. She does not. She's going to do the opposite of that thing.
She's the dumb sister.
She is unfortunately for her the dumb sister who isn't going to leave. Instead, she is going to approach, raising up her hands toward you all. She's got an odd sense of confidence in this moment. Doug, what's your range from here? You need to make a wisdom saving throw as you look back toward the sea hag, who, as she comes out of the water, her jaw opening up. You do advantage on this, as she looks
I do have it.
even more horrifying than she had moments before.
So I have advantage
On a
on
wisdom
a
save.
wisdom save.
You succeed. You are not frightened. What would you like to do?
Okay. I think since it doesn't appear to be I guess I will send the echo over here to the sea hag,
Okay.
and we'll just chop away 2 attacks.
Go for it. That hits.
Wait.
Despite the fact that as you feel this poisonous bog burning up in you, you have a hard time controlling your echo. You have disadvantage while poisoned. But you still successfully manage to strike into the sea hag.
It's terrible.
Dealing 9 points of damage. I assume a second attack is coming.
Yeah. If I use the advantage from Garan earlier, does it just cancel out the disadvantage?
I mean, it would. Yeah, that's how that would work if you have
If
disadvantage.
you wanted to roll regular, you should mark advantage in your bottom left and then roll.
Oops.
You have to do it. But it does hit, I think. What's her AC? Second. Yes, it will hit. Regardless. So go ahead and roll damage. Dealing another 13 points of damage as you cut back into her. Whatever confidence she had seems to fade as she looks back toward you.
And then for my bonus, I will do Second Wind.
Go for it. If only she'd made that intelligence check and chose to run like nothing else. Or like her life depended on it, because it in fact did.
However, Doug himself will move a little further away from the vines.
Fair enough. Gambit.
That's it.
What would you like to do? There's a big old viney boy over there.
And are you still awake? Because you are.
Jason! Oh. I think she... No, that's the previous one. That's campaign images.
She was awake 10 minutes ago.
Jason. Oh, she
Hello?
unmuted. She's around.
There.
What would you like to do? It's your turn.
Oh.
Green Hag has been covered in massive, creepy, scary skeleton vines.
Fire beats. Fire beats. Plant.
Yeah, Pokemon rules.
Pokemon rules, man. Dude, the number of times that I've seen people do that, where they're like, oh, that's a flying enemy, so obviously lightning's going to do extra damage. And I'm like, that's... okay. But people will actually do that in like streams or actual play. They won't actually, the DM doesn't give them the bonus, but the players are like, yeah, Pokemon. That's how this works.
Okay, Molten Sphere.
Okay, go ahead and
I
roll the
just
attack
attack
against the big massive vines.
90 feet. That's kind of ridiculous.
It's a sizable range, yeah. I mean, it's not the highest damaging cantrip, but it does hit.
Yay!
As you create this sphere of fire and lava and throw it toward the thing, it strikes into and against the wood as these writhing vines actually swing back over it and kind of pull it into the water, and there's some steam. It does some damage, but don't get any extra benefit. It doesn't seem to be especially effective. Does not appear that fire beats plant, no. You want a bonus action or move?
Bonus action? I don't have any of those.
Okay, would you like to move? I would like to note you are a rogue. You have at least 3 of them.
Oh, wait.
Dash, disengage, and hide are free.
Can I hide behind thicket?
Probably not, but you could duck behind the stone table.
I
You're
am
on.
quite short, but
Sure.
you can certainly try.
I'll hide behind the stone table. Is
Yeah.
this like a thing on top?
Just right here. This
Okay,
cracked stone
okay.
table.
It's Aslan's How rules. Gotcha.
Yep.
Yep.
Sure. Go ahead and make a stealth check. Garand.
Um,
You've not in your rolls on
Yeah.
hags, you have not known hags to do this, but you also know that hags are unpredictable at best.
Yeah. I'm gonna leave Anava to that. I'm gonna guess that she basically went all in, and I'm gonna hope that if we can take out the sea hag, it'll like losing 2/3 of her coven in less than a minute will, like, I don't know, stun her or do something to her to where maybe we can finish that off. I don't know how we're gonna get in there with the cloud now, but I mean, range attacks can work, and maybe she just wants to keep trying to take on Anavo. I don't know. We're gonna see how this goes, but here's what's gonna happen for the first time, maybe ever. Boop.
Garand is going to have to spend 10 extra feet to climb up the stairs and around, but yes, you can get there.
All right. Now you say I have disadvantage for some reason.
No.
Okay.
I do think you still have Spirit Guardians, though, right?
I do. So she enters that because I'm all like, suck it, Trebek.
Okay.
I'm like,
It's not her
yeah.
name. Her name is... You never asked.
to be dead. Let's go.
To be dead is correct. As the lightning strikes upon her, she shrieks in pain. Though, ooh, you did go in... I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
All right. That's not good. Just so everybody understands that's not good.
You succeeded. You were able to get close to her. Otherwise, it would have had to push you back.
All right.
She screams out as she falls backwards off of the edge of the stone, being assaulted by this lightning. The wet on her skin only making the problem more difficult for her as she falls.
Right.
She really was not the smart sister.
She was not. She should have been.
Hey, those lightning bolts hurt. I hope that now you know what it feels like. And hold on, wait, but that was just my movement, sir. That was just my movement,
that's
sir.
true. You have an action. What would you like to do with your action?
So I would like to use my magic trident and chuck it.
I realized something I should have done at...
Because it'll come back.
Yeah, fair enough. I should have done something at initiative count 10, but I'll do it after this turn. Alright, that hits.
And as part of that, I'm burning a bardic inspiration to finally, for the first time ever, psychic blades. Oh, I forgot. I was supposed to do it on myself first. I've never done this before. I'm sorry. So
That's okay. I think you've done it exactly once before, actually.
So let me two dices,
You've done it a handful.
and then there's 10 psychic. Also take 10 psychic plants.
Okay, let me
So
double check. How the massive vines. It does not have an immunity to psychic damage, so it'll still take Some damage. All right. Before Navo's turn, let's see what's within 60 feet of this thing.
Lots of things are within 60 feet of it.
Yes, there are lots of things within 60 feet of it. Yeah, that's enough. As you're moving through it, there is some of the plants reach up, crawling along the ground, and reach up onto the table where
nice.
they come together. And from some of the vines, this bright green light rises up right there next to where Thicket is standing. What would Anava like to do?
I mean, we don't really know what's happening, so I mean, he's just gonna keep trying to punch this thing. I guess he'll like circle around him to hit it for the initial damage, and then it doesn't catch fire or whatever, right?
It would.
Oh, nice. That's
I mean,
good news.
There's an argument to be made because it's also kind of wet, but I'll allow it. Both attacks hit. You can roll damage on both.
All right, yeah, and I mean, he's all like, and Thicket hears, yeah, we're gonna burninate this thing.
That's not what Anavo says, but sure.
Fine.
That is not at all how he would talk, but okay. That's the gist of the feeling, we'll say. Thicket, what would you like to do? As this not quite will-o-wisp green light floats up beside you.
Is there some sort of check I could make on whether or not I think Dispel Magic would work on the massive vines and plants?
An Arcana? An Arcana or History check would be the most accurate.
Well, I'm bad at both of those.
Who knows, man?
I know everything. How damaged does the mass appear to be?
It's taken a little bit of fire, a little bit of not fire. It doesn't seem to be slowing down. At least not yet. Need to check something. Yeah, that's what a 20-foot circle looks like.
I'm gonna try Dispel Magic on it.
Make a wisdom check, I suppose.
Whoa. One sec.
Okay. 1.
Thanks.
You're welcome. I only do that occasionally, but I felt like this was the time.
You're gonna make an awesome dad.
Sure.
Dad just came on point.
You roll quite well. As you expend the slot and try, you are certain that if this could work, it would have. But it has no effect. Whatever strange magic this is not affected by Dispel Magic.
So it doesn't count as a magical effect
Nope.
within range.
Technically, it counts as a creature.
Well, that counts.
Pardon?
Choose one creature, object, or magical effect within range.
Well, no, I mean the effect.
Okay.
There's no spell going on.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. Is that though you can select it and try, but there's no effect to dispel, is what I mean. The Massive Minds is not a spell, per se. Or a magical effect that could be dispelled.
Okay.
It's more closely to wrapping herself in a gelatinous cube, is a way to put it.
Alright, well, that was my action. And then, with my bonus, I'm going to heal Doug.
Fun.
My computer is scrolling so slowly. Okay.
I don't know what's with the internet tonight, man. Mine is fucking.
Oof.
That's rough.
That's
That is
awesome.
Hey,
rough.
it's 2 more than I had.
That's good attitude, buddy. Good attitude.
Well, at least it didn't cost a whole spell slot for that.
This is
That's
true.
true.
As it's the Massive Vine's turn, it is going to use its bonus action.
I'm moving.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I thought you were done. Please move.
I'm
away from me.
walking here.
I'm walking at. Is solely the 10 feet there?
Yeah.
Cool.
I don't want to get too far out of the usefulness of Aura of Vitality.
That is a choice for sure. What's 20 feet look like? Perfect.
There you go. 3 to him.
It takes a little bit of damage. Make sure it's targeting everyone it's meant to. Doesn't need to target you. Does need to target Duck.
Are we
and-
counting subtracting the stairs for distance?
If we think it'll matter, this one it won't.
Because technically, I think Doug is away from that 20-foot circle.
Not far enough. As it gets to its turn, the light that flew up sparks for a few moments before erupting outward, and everyone's making dex saves.
Not
As this light
happy.
explodes. Hey, Garon succeeds. Look at that.
Not even surprised.
Yeah, that's a rough one. I still need Jocelyn to roll. Jocelyn, please place the button. Oh, you succeed. You're going to take no damage. Good for you. Everyone else is going to take 66 fire damage. It only deals 16. That's sad. Garon takes 8. The others both take 16 as this light explodes outward in a burst of flame. Unfortunately, Spirit Guardians fails.
It's
and
fine.
Thicket maintains.
I'm close to him anyway, so.
This is true. It's going to make its 10 feet of movement. Because it's going to try, at least. Oh. hang
Wait,
on.
did it ever? Does it not breathe? Is it not affected by the stinking
It
cloud?
is not breathing, no.
Dang it.
I'm sorry.
Plants breathe.
Rip.
I'm sorry, but no, it does not breathe. Oh, that's too far. It only meant to go 20
It was
feet.
worth a shot.
10 feet. There you go. Move 10 feet. Who
Hey,
all
hey.
is within 20 feet of it? Oh, goody. Three
I
of
mean-
you and Anavo are all going to take a slam attack. Yes.
I think it's good to know that it probably wouldn't count as harming her in that particular case because it's its own creature. I think it's like a bog something. So good job, man. I think you're gonna be okay on that one.
Do the vines take damage walking through a Navo like that?
It's going to take 1d10 fire damage if you can throw that onto it, Chris. It does crit a Navo and hits everyone else. Would anyone like to do anything?
A Navo's final hit.
Oh, trust me, even crit, this thing's probably not going to kill a Navo in one shot. It is going to hurt, though. As Thicket is knocked back as the vines strike outward.
Thicket is dying. Oh boy.
Anavo's hurt, everyone else is in pain. That is
John's traumatized again.
John is
John
traumatized
is
again.
still
This
untouched.
time it's not an illusion. And it's John's turn.
Am I seeing things again?
No, buddy. No, you've got to help him. Heal.
All right,
God.
I'll go up and do the whatever.
Let John do what he wants. He knows what he's up to. He has a plan. John is a military man. He knows what's going on.
I have no plan. I'm not allowed to attack this freaking.
I love
All
that
of
I'm up here,
mine.
as the kids say, gassing you up. He has a plan. He's a military man. I have no plan. Cool.
Yeah, I guess I used my action to revive Thicket here.
Fair enough. Do you
And
have any?
then-
Are you using like a healing spell, a potion,
Wait,
or are you just like making a medicine check?
yeah, let's do that.
A medicine check will not get him up, but it will make him
Oh.
stable.
It will make me
Stabilize.
not
That's what I
die.
meant. That's what I meant. Keep him from dying and having to roll.
Okay.
Make a medicine check.
Roll.
What is this manual? Spare the dying?
Fortunately, I mean, not tech. Yeah, basically manual spare the dying. It doesn't happen very often because most people just use spare the dying. But
I don't have spare the dying.
this is true. You don't. Thicket, you are no longer dying. You are just unconscious with no successes or fails. You'll wake up in 1d4 hours, assuming everything goes to plan. What would you like to do with your bonus action, John?
Bonus action. I don't really have a bonus action, so
That's rough.
yeah.
Hey,
that
Doug,
is.
what do you want to do with your action?
So, Doug is thinking about.
Oh, that's a good point. You're poisoned, and like you, I need the other guys to make some checks. So you're already poisoned, so that doesn't matter. A Navo can't be poisoned.
So, does poison just mean disadvantage on attacks?
It means some other stuff too, but it does include disadvantage on attacks.
But,
Thicket
like,
is
what are the
unconscious
other-
and also poisoned.
Nice.
But like, what are the other things?
Okay, one second. Let me pull up poison.
Because that might affect what I do.
Don't you just love when your internet's being a pill? Da 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 da. Can y'all even hear me? Hello. We're just gonna disconnect from Discord and reconnect and hope that fixes the problem.
Did I go out that time?
Nope, I went out. Hello, is everyone back?
Hi.
Cool. It's disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks for poison.
Oops, that's not what I meant to do. Stop it.
Did you just stab Gambit?
No.
No, okay. Gambit,
What I was
Torch... No, you were hit. Okay. Well, yeah. Gambit's poison too. That's rough.
so just disadvantage on attacks.
And ability checks.
Yes. So what I think I'm going to do is I am going to switch out weapons. And get the Solarium out. And I'm going to cast. Well, first I'm going to move.
As you get it out, while you are raging, you begin to feel it vibrate in your hand. I need you to make a single charisma check.
Ooh, it's trying to call to the other one.
Single charisma check.
Hey, not bad.
You feel a connection growing as it seems to react to your anger. What would you like to do?
I don't know how to take that. But I was going to do well because I don't want to get close to it because the cloud is still there.
Are you hoping to hit it with some kind of light?
Yeah, so I was going to do the dawn, but I need to get away from it a little bit.
Interesting. You can feel free to move.
Because I plan to switch out again. Hopefully.
It doesn't feel
So
like
let's
it wants you to switch out.
Oh well,
I mean,
let's do 30.
Granted, it doesn't always get a choice.
let's do 30. And then we'll cast Dawn.
As you move to
Which-
cast Dawn, you feel it almost begin to burn up in your hand for a moment. It's extremely hot as the end of the light glows as you point it forward. Would you like to indulge the blade? As it seems to be pushing towards something.
By indulge, you mean follow?
Yeah.
Um, how about this? Odds, yes. Evens, no.
You
So I
reassert
guess-
control over it. Feel free to cast Dawn.
Um. Oh well.
Drag it.
Neat.
So on Dawn, over to the right, the die. Drag that dice onto it.
Where it says the save.
Yep. Okay. It does succeed on the con save, but should still take half damage. You can roll the damage on it. Takes half damage, takes 14 as you once again strike into the ground. The familiar cracks appear along the ground over toward it, and a burst of light explodes upward. Is that your action and movement and everything?
And then for the bonus, I was going to go ahead and cast an echo, but like 15 feet further south, and then move it 15 feet further south.
Like
So
you want
like
it off
30
the edge of the map down there?
So like 30 feet further south of me.
Okay,
Yep, and that'll be it.
sure. Gambit, what would you like to do? You're in pain and you're poisoned.
Oh, to be a monk and be immune.
That was like an epic sigh though. Right now, that was
Oh,
great.
and
Oh, the
as
Yep.
initiative 10 comes, another glowing light appears in that space.
Can I be can you put the 60-foot radius or whatever that thing is, like, to where it doesn't hit Thicket or myself, but like is fitting in that area and the
Yeah,
mass?
I mean, basically you're putting
Is
it
it
over there.
Well,
Is it-
no, like further. Like further south into the east.
whoa?
Oh, you want it over here?
I want it and then to the east to where it's not hitting us.
You want it to
But,
engulf
like-
the house as well?
Yeah, just so that way, like if it decides to move further south, it's still in the area.
Fair enough. Let me check something real quick. I forgot about something depending on the space of this.
Is it radiant?
It is.
Yep.
Does it make my sword glow? Being close to it?
Yeah. Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
I think we've read it that way before. I can't recall.
Either way, that response was choice.
Where is it? Where is it? The east. You hear a scream from the house
Oh no.
that quickly goes quiet. Yeah, an initiative count 10. Another light appears right there. Gambit, what would you like to do?
Well, I guess if I walk into that thing, I'll be injured. So I'm not gonna do that.
Well, it's
I
if you end your turn there, so like you can go up and then run back.
Okay. Okay. I'm just gonna pull out my sword again. If I go right here, does that count as flanking?
He doesn't do flanking.
But it counts for the
Oh, yeah,
purposes
that's
of
right.
sneak attack, yes.
Okay. So
And you want to end your turn there? Or rather, you want to go there?
no, I want to go there. I want to attack it.
You have disadvantage because you're poisoned.
Oh, okay, fine. I'm going to use my silvery barbs and just roll normal.
Okay. It will not give you sneak attack though because you are countering disadvantage. You do, however, miss. Oh wait, no, it should have been just one.
Wait, wouldn't it have been advantage because Gambit was hiding?
Not from that. Oh well, you were.
I was, yeah.
So
So
straight roll.
you would not need to expend your thing to gain advantage, but you will need to press advantage and then roll again. It'll give a straight roll. Unfortunately, it will not have sneak attack because if you have advantage from or disadvantage from a side, you won't get the benefit of sneak attack.
Even if it's canceled out.
Even if it's canceled out, yes. If you have disadvantage, even if you have advantage countering it, you cannot use sneak attack. One of the few stipulations.
Do I have anything that would get rid of poison? I don't think so. Okay, anywho.
I would like you to
That's
make
the wrong thing. I can't read.
make an insight check.
Okay, hold on.
You do hit. I'll go ahead and apply that 16 radiant.
Mm,
For the 16 slashing radiant.
Insight?
Yeah. Okay. What would you like to do with your movement and bonus action?
Back out and hide.
Okay, so I think because you move 25 feet in, your movement speed is 30. You'll need to dash to be able to get back out.
It's an action.
Dashing is a bonus action for you.
Oh,
Rouge.
that's fine.
Is that where you want to go?
No.
Okay. Where do you want to go?
Right here. Right here.
That's where you want to go?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Is it gonna explode?
It looks like it's about to explode.
Okay.
Would you like to go somewhere else?
Can I go down here?
Let's see where you
Can I
could get
go-
from there with your 35 feet.
Like right here? In between the stairs?
You could do that to get cover. Go around.
Why is it about to explode?
Well, that's what the light did last time.
Oh.
You made a light
Alright.
appear, it exploded, and another light has appeared.
Yeah, so I'll be backing off this time. But we're gonna go ahead and second verse, same as the first. Do I have any sort of disadvantage or any other things I need to worry about right now?
Nope.
Delightful. Suck it,
I
Trebek.
would like for you to make an insight check.
Me? Okay.
Yeah.
Can't wait to fail that. Oh, wait, you know what? Hey, wait. Let me boon of skill empowerment. I can use all three, you said, and I will have the training and expertise. So that will temporarily turn it into. So I'll lose my. So it's -1. I lose my half, which would be 2 normally. So then I just have 4 and 4 again. So 8 -1 is 7. So I have plus. So I'm going to do +6 in the window and roll. All right. Oh.
You can see pretty clearly looking around. Your mind clocks. It's been attacking. And that thing is about to explode. And Thicket is about to be in range of both.
Okay. Then I guess I have to 15 use my action to pick up my little kitty cat friend, and then 30 back yonder.
All right, you do so, pulling Thicket along with you.
No, someone's dying!
It's you.
You're the one dying. What are you talking about?
Talking about the house.
Oh yeah, someone else is dying too, but you're unconscious. You can't see the dying.
I
Good
thought
thing.
Doug woke me up.
No,
Oh, no, he's stabilized.
you are stable.
John
You're
stabilized
unconscious.
me.
You up.
All right. So yeah, I don't think.
Yeah. Do you have any bonus actions you want to try to use?
I mean, I could Mantle of Inspiration, give everybody some temps, but
More important than that, you'd get everyone potential time to move.
Oh yeah, that's a great. Yeah, see, good job. Thanks, buddy. That's the problem with like not remembering all this. All right, so not that it matters, but Thicket now has 5 temp.
You're
Nice.
still unconscious because temp HP don't bring you back up. Notably,
Doesn't.
Oh, that's bad.
nope, they canonically do not. You're still unconscious, but you have temp HP. Would anyone like to use their reaction to move up to their movement speed?
Yes, please.
Oh, I put that on. I put that on Shadow. Is blue Shadow? Hold on, I did that wrong. There we go. There's actual Doug. I gave your Shadow 5 temp, which I can't do.
Go ahead and move yourself if you want to move.
Anava will run through it, I guess, and then piece back out.
Are you going to try to move Gambit?
Gambit, you can
Am
use
I
her
not
and move your speed.
okay? On my movement speed, 30 feet.
Yeah. Hey. Wait. Did you dash last turn?
I did, yeah.
Micah, does dash last until the start of your next turn or until the end of your current turn?
I have never looked at Dash that closely in my entire life.
No. I mean, I took cover, so
No, the point is if you have dash and I'm giving you your full move speed, that means that you have 60 foot. You theoretically could go run into that house and save whatever's screaming.
oh.
I don't know. Like I don't know about it. Garan doesn't really know.
When you take the dash action, you gain extra movement for the current turn. The increase equals your speed after applying any modifiers. With a speed of 30 feet, for example, you can move up to 60 feet on your turn. Any increase or decrease to your speed changes the additional movement by the same amount. It says current turn, so it would not carry over.
That's rough. Oh well.
Hmm.
It was worth
Like-
it was worth a shot. Yeah, I don't.
I guess I'll just go 30 feet this way anyway.
But it was. That is a question I have never once thought about.
I
But-
mean,
Pretty cool that it
Doug-
came.
So you can't go into the house, but you could go next to the house if you wanted. Also,
I'm just saying, like, Doug
that is
heard
currently in bright, explosive light that you might get hurt in your starting your next turn if you end there.
That's
Yeah,
right.
Doug,
So you-
Doug heard the scream, so he's probably gonna stop it on his next turn
Fair enough.
and then
I
do
still don't want
something
to go
different.
there though. I'll just Gambit's just gonna duck down, like feet towards hands on head.
Okay, just taking cover best you can.
Feet
Cool.
folded.
Go ahead and make your Anavo attacks. He has, and deal your fire damage from moving through the mass. Whew. I knew this fight was going to take some time. I didn't know exactly how long. Try and end soon. Second attack hits. Roll damage. As he continues to moving through and in this thing, smashing into it, one punch after another. He's not quite one punch man, but gosh darn, he's trying. And I moved him to the side so we could see him properly, but he is functionally in the same space as it, because both of them can move through things. Thicket.
Breathe. All right, pass.
Poisoned and unconscious and sad.
Yep.
The massive vines will move 10 feet. 5, 10, and attack the only two people close enough to it, being partially covered Gambit, so I'm going to give it I'm gonna say Gambit, if it can beat your AC by an extra 2, it'll hit you. You're still within range of its slam attack. Unfortunately, it did beat your AC by more than 2. It beat your AC by about 10. Or more. So you will still take some bludgeoned damage. And you... Are you still alive? Wait, are you not unconscious? You have 3 hit points.
Wait, is this from the explosion?
No, the vines, the plant monster
Oh.
is attacking you, hitting you with vines, and you are curled into a fetal position and alive. Which I admit I was expecting you to go unconscious from that. Good job.
Thanks.
It's going
It
to then explode the thing.
Hey, the 5 temp helped. Yay, Gambit.
Hey, I could also
That's true,
uncanny
actually.
dodge.
You could. Do you want to take slightly less damage?
Yes, please.
Cool. In that case, you're going to gain 8 hit points back. You are also going to have full cover as the light explodes, this time affecting no one.
Jeez.
You're at 11 hit points instead. John!
Wait. The thing has to take radiant damage.
That's true. It starts and ends its turn. Roll the thing at it.
Roll the thing.
You should have
Ooh.
rolled the save first, because it's probably going to succeed and take half, but
Oh, you're right.
that's okay.
Does it look at all like anywhere near death?
The vines are coming apart.
Oh, cool.
It does not look like it's in great position, but it's still fighting, and it's still trying. I'm going to put it back to where it was, and then half the value, and then deal it 12 damage to it. Bonk. It is bloodied, it is not dead. John.
Hmm.
I wasn't
Do I
sure how
wanna
things were going
try
to
to
go when I
hurt it
designed a
at this
phase
point?
2 to this.
I mean,
No.
what can it do? What can it do to me if I try to hurt it?
What a question!
Yeah.
Who knows?
I mean-
Not you.
I think at this point,
This will
I'm
be the
gonna try to
first
hurt
time
it.
you've actually properly tried to attack something the hags would consider themselves. Kind of. Not really, but sort of.
yeah, I'm gonna try.
You are
We'll see what
taking
happens.
an aggressive action against them for perhaps the first time. The only
Yeah.
other,
What?
like, polymorph could conceivably, or whatever it was you cast, could conceivably be considered non-aggressive, but and that you're trying to help them if you justified it to yourself and to them. So it's a little more on the sketch side.
Well,
Watch
now I'm
the
going to
last
try to
video.
attack him. Okay, so I am going to cast Shatter, and we'll see what happens.
It's so. Where are you trying to target?
The ball, massive vines.
Oh, right. That makes so much sense. But it seems so weird as you try to focus the energy and pick the location for the 10-foot sphere, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Your focus, it kind of shifts. And it explodes over here, doing nothing.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good
You
to know.
you couldn't seem to focus on that spot for some reason.
That's
Is good to know.
That's a
I
lot better.
really don't have a whole lot of support spells that can be any help here.
Fair enough. Yes, Chris,
Well-
this was
Because they all do damage.
when I designed this particular curse, I was a little more kind than I could have been. It simply makes you entirely unable to harm a hag.
I see. Well, that helps.
But you hadn't tried thus far, so it hadn't come up.
Yeah, the
Never know until you try.
best thing you could do is you could try to give the help action to maybe allow us to like have advantage on an attack roll or something like that.
Did do that.
I didn't even think about that, to be completely honest.
There's also, polymorph on an ally.
Polymorph on an ally is a bonus? Or an action?
No, it's an action, but you already did
Oh.
that, so next time maybe.
Yeah, I'm good now then. I found out what I wanted to.
I think since it's now out of the
It's still in it. It'll start its next turn in there. It's a question of whether or not you want to leave it.
No, I mean, like, since it's now close to where I could, like, it's not in the cloud anymore.
Ah, yes. You want to do some
Um,
physical attacks, perhaps?
To get rid of this, does it take an action?
I think for Dawn, you can just dismiss it.
Because, like, I was going to concentrate on, which, is it Branding Smite that's better?
Branding Smite is the higher damage one, yes.
Yeah, so let's do that. Let's do Branding Smite. And then can I switch back as I run to attack?
Yeah.
So let's run forward. Wait, that's still not... Wait, what happened here? Let's do that again.
Be careful because some of the scores aren't exactly right. You could have gone a little bit further and it might still have been 30.
Is this 30?
I'd love to be able to tell, but for some reason it hasn't registered on my side yet.
It's 30.
Ah, there we go. Yes, that is 30.
And that's striking distance?
Yes.
Wait,
For
so...
both you and it.
Yeah. I guess I'm going to go out swinging. So let's use a hero point. Because why not? Because I'm almost dead. Or unconscious, rather. That didn't do much. And then we're just going to attack twice. Oh, I need to do the +1. Is the +1 just for the first attack only?
What +1?
His hero
The
point.
hero point.
Oh, yes. Sorry. Fortunately, that's a miss.
Gross.
It is
Oh,
also a miss with a dropped 20. I believe that's your turn, unless you have a bonus action.
If I luck, do I just reroll once?
I think luck is super strong in that you get to roll and choose which of the three. Am I right in that, Chris?
yes.
Yep, so you could
Oh,
choose the
then
20
can I
if you
just
wanted.
do that and take the crit?
Yep, so in order to make sure it goes properly, in the top right, under the tool section of Fantasy Grounds, open modifier, and then hit critical, and then
Top right.
roll your attack.
Action.
I think you can also just hold shift when you roll the damage, and I think that might make it crit too, but I don't know that for sure.
Oh, critical.
And then
So I
click critical, and then roll your damage onto it.
click critical, and then roll damage.
Yeah, it's your entire ability score increase for 3 times a day shenanigans.
35 points of damage, as though the first one fails to hit it. The second one, you strike deep into it, and there's a burst of light as you burn away some of the limbs. It is looking pretty bad now. It's still up, but it's getting worse and worse.
And then my echo is just going to follow my movement and just move through the 30 feet up. Whatever it was.
Gambit. And between those turns, a light is going to appear. Right here. As another light floats into the air. What would you like to do, Gambit?
Okay. I'd like to leave.
Well,
Can I go into the Can I go to the door? That's right next to the vine monster. Never mind.
that is
Can I go?
correct. There's also only part of a house left, as it's starting to burn up in light and flame.
Okay.
Well, the light went out, right?
The light did go out, so the house is now just heavily charred.
Can I see a person inside of it?
You just walked by a window, so make a perception check when you were like right here walking past the window.
Perception.
If you haven't used your advantage yet, you can use it on that.
If you want to.
Sure.
You will have
That's- I
disadvantage because poisoned. You can't see
Dang
anything right
it.
now. You are...
But 19 was the first, so then good.
Pardon?
19 was the
It's-
first, so 19 is the perception.
I don't think
Yeah.
she's... Did you spend it to get the...
I was going to, but I forgot to hit the button.
Okay, in that case, the 19, you do see inside, there is a... Whether she's alive or not, a young girl lying there in front of the fireplace. Some burns on her from the light.
Can I use my bonus action to dash and go to her, and then use my action
That
to...
is a wall.
Oh.
So there is a window there, so you could... I'd say you could open the window and go inside.
Can I go through the window to her and then do a medicine check and see if I can stabilize her if she's alive?
Sure, make a medicine check.
Through the wall.
I'm
Dang
ready
it, this
to-
is what I should have saved my my advantage for, but you know. Hindsight 20. I can use a hero point. I'll use a hero point.
Ten might work.
She is not alive.
Uh-oh.
That's sad. I think that's the one that we should use the gems on. She's an innocent victim. Jackie was trying to be a hero. She died a hero. Jackie is a hero.
We have multiple revivifiers.
Yeah, but I don't.
That is Gambit's turn. Garant.
We'll RP that next session. 'Cause I know-
Next week, we can figure that out.
Yeah.
Let's try and finish this up real
Alright.
quick. Y'all are getting close.
So I think it looks safe right now, right?
Hmm?
I think it looks safe right there.
Thicket looks
From-
safe. He is over 20 feet away from the light.
All right.
The
Well, I
only
did
person
not-
within the light right now is Doug twice.
All right. Well, I'm trying to get up there. It's
Don't
not.
go towards the light.
Yeah, the
Alright.
tech is being iffy at best right now. We're gonna have to just muscle through it. I'm gonna try and figure out what on earth happened between the two sessions. That hits. Okay, you've thrown the psychic on yourself correctly. Deals 16 points of damage as it strikes into with a burst of this psionic energy, flying back to your hand. It's not down, but it's getting there.
Yeah, I can't attack twice yet. I'm still a little bit from attacking twice. Oh no, wait, because I was gonna retrain when I hit my bard second. I've been wasting my extra attack, so yeah. I get one more chance, but I can't boost the damage on this one.
I don't recall what you're talking about, but sure. Well, I believe you.
So, 5th level warlock, I took the extra
That's
attack.
right. You wanted to shift it to the...
I'll
yeah.
let-
That's right, that's right.
So I missed out on attack earlier, but that's on me for not remembering that. So
It happens.
Unless you- go again to try to speed it along.
No, I believe you. Anavo's turn. Punch him in the face and also deal 1d10 fire damage. I'm not going to move you onto it because that would just get confusing for me, because
Fine.
two big creatures over each other makes it a little more difficult to select. So I'm just going to
Fine.
let them both be standing next to each other, but we all know Anavo is like waist deep in these vines.
Yeah,
Hit
he's
on-
all.
Thicket is unconscious, but alive. It is the massive vine's turn. As Anavo's flames consume what is left, as the vines begin to shift, begin to almost wail out, almost like they're in pain, or whatever's controlling it is. Why is Anavo in a different location on my screen to yours? What is... Okay, weird. Alright, didn't notice that on the player side. Good to know. The light does dissipate. As Doug, you're the first one to see, crawling back in the vines, the green hag in severe pain, looking up toward you as her legs and
Victor-
arms are heavily burned. I can offer you power. More than you know. What would you like to do, Doug?
Big rip. Finally, that was quite the
What would you like to do, Doug? Oh, sorry, can you hear me? Did y'all hear any of that? Did y'all hear any of my description?
No,
Nope.
we did not.
Oh, wow. Amazing. Okay, well, great, cool. So, also, for some reason, I don't know why, but Anavo is in a different place for me than he is for the player side.
Interesting.
I do not know why or how, but he is. But as Anavo's flames burn up the vines, as they lash out almost like they're in pain before falling limp, you can see on the inside, Doug, as you step forward, as the vines fall to the side, you see the green hag heavily burned on her legs and arms, kind of like trying to scoot away from you. I can offer you power. Whatever you want. What would you like to do, Doug?
Doug is just going to casually walk up. I'm assuming the sword is there, right?
The sword is not with her.
Oh.
The sword is still pierced into the stone table. It has not been moved this entire time.
Go rip it out and become king.
Can Doug just like walk up and as the hag is just trying to like sell him something, just like decapitate?
Doug steps up, solemn and quiet, as she is offering every bargain she knows. And in a single swing, she falls limp, and there is a thunk as her head hits what's left of the vines. And that is where we're going to end the session for the night.
I was gonna say, like, you're gonna hear like a yes, something from Garon.
Because he probably can still see, actually, from your vantage point. I'm going to go ahead and remove Green Hag and
Nice,
stuff.
oh, nice.
Though it is late, so I want to go ahead and the recording side. We'll do Session Copper, don't worry, we'll do Experience. But I'm going to go ahead and end the session side, give my computer a break from whatever on Earth is causing all of this. Okay, thank you for coming, YouTube. I know we stopped on Twitch for a while because it was not helping my computer for sure. Hopefully this VOD comes through and doesn't look horrible, but I can't make any promises. So, have a great night. Have a great week. I believe in you, YouTube, and whoever's watching. See you later.